swear to God, with people. There is a bird audibly tweeting at my window, and I'm going to murder. Evan's gone, alas. You two hear me just to be...
Yep.
Okay, there we go. I have to make sure the desktop audio in OBS is grabbing something. Hello, Mamu. Alright. There's Evan in game. Hang on. I just realized I should change that. Okay. Alright, so where are you two anyway?
I don't know. Where do we need to go?
Up first, actually, I was hoping we could do our daily dungeon duty thing.
Because we didn't last time.
Hmm? Actually, I think we did, didn't we? Or did we?
Not that I remember.
Alright. Get amongst it. He in turn has been called away. There's David.
I am beset by technical issues on all sides all day.
This is what happens when you use push to talk.
Hey.
Alternative joke, Windows 10 updated. Hello, Evan.
Hey,
Hey.
I was in the restroom, and I thought you were still being talked at, so I didn't know yet that it was
That's
time to play the
fine.
game. I'll join your party.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, Gavin, but
Yeah.
here's the thing.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Oh, I want that. Fucking... You showed me this, like, last night, and it was gold with gold runes and everything, and now it's vivid purple with red runes. It's got a fucking double ring hovering around the middle of it now.
I got the Cronus Lux.
Is that his name?
That's the name of the sword, the Cronus Lux.
Oh shit. Yo.
The one I showed you last night was just the regular Cronus.
Ah.
I will say, like, I got this, it was really hard to get, a lot of grinding. But
I
think
actually...
the other one fits the aesthetic I'm going for a little better. So
this
I think
aesthetic, yeah, but...
Yeah, like my outfit, I think because it's like a black blade with like a yellowy gold,
Yeah.
white light, so it's like black and like light. I think fits the outfit better. But this, I've been going after this for a good bit.
It is fucking sick. These two need to like teleport to the goblet to see it at some point.
Yeah, we're sitting here.
Anyway, I was saying to them we should do our daily duty first. So I will. Because I feel it is in our interests for everyone else to gain a level.
I guess you're right. Anyway, I just switched my glamour. Now it's back to this version.
So it's just like duty roulette leveling, yeah?
Duty roulette leveling.
Oh, yeah.
Are the other guys in here? They haven't said anything yet.
They are. I
Alright.
guess they're going to refuse to say anything.
Yeah, I mean, I hope this teleports me back to where I am.
It should do.
This is where...
Yeah, there's
like, I
old-
literally just got to where the main quest was.
You can wait to like, Oh yeah, it should leave you back where you were. Anyway,
I think I'm fine. I can now actually respond when I'm talked at.
there we go. Oh, it gave us Ifrit.
Good.
Oh, I accidentally forgot to switch to Paladin, so I'm Dark Knight. But I'm level synced, so it doesn't actually matter.
Okay. I mean,
I'm not
hey.
See, since level syncing exists, I don't actually get overpowered.
Fair enough.
But I am Dark Knight right now.
Should be alive.
Let's kill this guy. Let's do the thing where we kill him.
So yes,
What's up
Manly,
with the lighting in this area?
I do believe Coerthas Lux does mean time light. Speaking of a freak, I am not even going to. I'm not going to let them know. They can choose to curse themselves.
What I did see when I first logged on, when I checked the free company menu to see if, like, I was like, I thought Chris logged off at the house and he logged on and he wasn't there, so I was like, before Chris is, check the free company menu. He has a level 22 botanist and a level 6 weaver, so I think he's been doing stuff.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's the most boring shit of all time.
crafting is quite
Honestly.
involved and pretty sick.
Like, I'm like, well, I want to do botany to get the chocobo stuff. That, you know, we have to do some other thing. So it's like botany is like, okay, you walk up to this tree and you hit it with an axe 4 times, and then you run to another tree that spawns.
That infernal.
And then you do it again, and it's like, hey, collect 99 of these things.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Then you get skills where you have to activate and spend your points to
Yeah.
get high quality versions of that.
Yeah, which is even
or-
worse, because then you just have to wait.
More yield or find like specific spots of benefits and all that. I think we're fucked. Are we? No.
No, we're good.
But yeah.
Chris, Final Fantasy Gathering is something you do when you listen to a podcast and you hit the button over and
Oh,
over
don't
again.
worry, I was watching streams, and it was still boring.
Crafting isn't boring any which way that I would fight
I imagine the miner and whatever the other one is the same exact thing. except
No,
you get
fishing
boxes instead.
is
Fishing is
different.
different. Fishing is fishing. Mining is the same as botany, though.
Yeah. Eat shit.
And then like with weaving, it's like, is there a way to just craft multiple of the same thing, or are we playing Animal Crossing New Horizons here?
It is, yes.
You unlock something called quick synthesis, where depending on how much material you have,
You can just
enter
make until you run
the-
out.
you enter the number you want to make of it, and then it just makes it for a little while.
When does that happen?
Not very long, I'm like level 15 into a tree, 20, something like that. It's not very long in. And once you have it, you can do it as like fucking any class. Hey, where is the main store? 'Cause I have things to give. I have been busy this week. We should all stack up together.
Yeah, what are we doing?
Drybone, which is where I am. I didn't know how far into this quest you went, so I stopped the first step of it.
That's fine. Camp Drybone. Let's go.
Camp Drybone.
Come along with me. I can turn the game down audio a bit. Okay.
Honestly, I need to do that too.
It's the wrong audio. Give me a sec. Alright, down 2 decibels. Let's see how we do. Alright, let's find these abject fuckers.
Chris, I think at some point you'll learn to like crafting and gathering.
God, I hope so, because I have to do it 40 levels to get, you know, 1 chance to grow the attack fruit.
Anyway, we should stack up at the church place. Actually, you know what? This right here, actually, because I'm just give you everything here, and then we can do whatever the fuck. Yeah, alright, there it is.
David, play us a little
Here he
tune.
comes.
David, play us a tune.
You. I have gifts, David.
And yeah, also growing stuff to change the chocobo's color.
You can just
give
accept
me
this.
a break.
Yeah. So for David, I made a bow and a bunch of garnet mithril jewelry to give him like extra beef and attack power and shit. He should be leveled enough to equip it. If not, you're close enough.
The game is sassing the hell out of me.
Why?
Because I clicked the like recommended gear and it only updated one of them.
Can you equip all of them? Like, what level are you?
It's not impressed, Gavin.
Oh. Anyway, yes, Chris. I have a thing for you. But wait, there's more.
Wow, look at all the blue stuff.
But wait, one more.
Oh my god. Why are there only 5 trading slots, by the way?
I know. So that's
See?
like a whole set of gear that should be better for you. And should relieve some of the problems of actually finding shit in dungeons. And Evan, I have things for you. And I realize
I can wear a hat with this.
I realize this is you might not actually need any of this, but you know, it's a gesture. It's important. Everyone gets some.
This is all better than what I'm wearing currently, although
the
it's
belt?
level 40, so I'm 1 level away from it.
Balls. Well, maybe we can fix that today. There's a bit more. You get Heliodor stuff for being meaty tank.
Yep.
Thank
The only
God.
thing is I actually can't wear the earring because I have the aetheryte earring. I also only have one. I can't actually hold any more things.
Oh. So wait a second.
Actually, I have one more inventory slot.
Well, that's good because I have one more thing. Please stop targeting the chicken. Fancy ass shield. Yeah,
Hey Gavin, I got something for you.
you do.
Have some dollars.
Oh shit. Oh fuck. Thank you.
That's 1%. That's 0.5% of my wealth.
It trickles down.
That's trickle down economics.
Plates here.
Yeah, you
What
can only
about
apply
right
gland.
here?
No, you can only apply them in actually the cities.
Look at this swarthy, balthier motherfucker.
I will also say that crafting is actually a lot better than gathering, though.
Yeah, I would agree.
Because crafting is like, you've got to put all your stats and like do the mishmash.
Yes, I did see what you wrote about Sherlock Holmes. I just didn't read it aloud. That you've been playing Sherlock Holmes versus Arsène Lupin, and it's enjoy it a lot less.
David, you're the bard. Play a song.
So much pressure.
Do it.
Play a little tune.
Oh, I hate this. I want you to know.
Play Zelda's Lullaby. Good enough.
This is an excellent song.
And that's all you're getting before I die.
All right, now let me play a song.
Show off.
I like the size difference between your bows.
Hang on, nope, wait. Okay, I think I got it. Wait, no, I messed it up again. I'm playing the theme song from Rugrats.
I had to turn it up a bit, and even then I wouldn't have recognized it. We have an audience member.
That's nice. Hey.
There it is.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember the notes. I don't remember them. You get it, it's Sand Undertale.
We got it. We heard the
You
first
get it,
three.
you get the joke. Yeah. No, that was the wrong one.
Much more polished in the previous game, but the locations are less interesting, has worse puzzles. One just has only so many obscure steps, so you can make mistakes without telling you where you made them that have no idea you're supposed to solve it without experimenting for hours. It's the full reversion to the classic Sierra days. Are you trying to slap me, you fucker? Well, it worked.
That's Moving in Stereo by the Cars. You know, the one that goes... That one.
Mm. I think Chris has left us behind.
You know, he's probably getting his head start like he usually does.
Fair.
So he can read casually.
I did have to tweet out the stream.
I tweeted that, don't worry. But yes, apart from like forging everyone's shit, Evan also told me about the airship the free company's making, so I added a bunch of shit to that.
Yeah, we had, in between streams, me and Gavin had 2 encounters.
We did.
The first one, Gavin was mining and doing goldsmith stuff. He was just enjoying himself, having like a chill gathering session. And I ran over the dunes, and I gave him an egg, and I ran away.
I still have the egg.
It's an important egg. You'll
Should
know
be
when
here.
to use it. When the time comes, you will know.
Chekhov's gun. Evan's egg.
That's it. And the other encounter was, I got my big Dark Knight sword yesterday.
Oh yeah, you should
And
show.
I was like, Gavin! Ah! I just got this thing that was hard to get. You're still online. I have to show somebody.
That's what Twitter's for.
That's what Twitter. No, but Gavin was online already, so I was like, here, look at my sword. This is a difficult sword to achieve.
I had actually noticed when I came online that day, you were like off in another world on the server or whatever, and I was like, oh shit.
I think when it says another world, that means I'm in an instance.
Ah.
So I'm in technically another world because that's an isolated area. It's like,
Fair.
here's the side world where you're just doing an instance. on your
Aye. So
thing.
you're in the middle of getting it at that point, and I was
Like,
up for a
'cause,
few
like-
hours and you were still going.
Because dungeons and stuff, those are instances as well. So I was probably doing dungeons or trials or something. Now Gavin is just looking at me. And David's turning around because it's funny.
I'm getting a better view of the sword this way.
It's a
I guess
sword.
that's fair.
It's a good sword.
It's a sick sword.
I also finished it. So this is the final form of it, but I have the other one. I think matches my outfit better.
You're probably right, but god, that does look real cool.
It really does.
So this one I think is just a better match for the outfit.
Yeah, the other one was more like a Dark Knight sword, if you can even use it for that.
Because
Actually, you can, yeah.
you remember You remember the sword I was holding was just a pure like white blade
Yeah.
with like a big super glow. This one's like black and with a gold glow,
Yeah.
which I think is a good look for it. Now, let me turn back to Paladin as well, because that's what I'm supposed to do.
Alright, might as well see if we can get your level or whatever while we go. Alright, let's see about this church then. Wait, no, not you. You.
Also, David, have you been unlocking the optional dungeons?
This reply will probably give you an answer, but what optional dungeons?
Alright,
We got shit to do.
in Horizon, next to the Waking Sands, there's 2 NPCs, and over the course of the base a Realm Reborn game, they have 3 dungeons to give you, and then there's also 2 dungeons that you can unlock in Coerthas at a later point.
I think I've seen the quest to unlock one of them. I don't know if I can actually touch it yet, but I think I've seen it.
Anyway, these are the dungeons: Halatali, the Sunken Temple of Corn, and those are the only optional dungeons we've actually done yet.
Okay, I'll have to make a note of them and run around getting them then.
We can do it now.
We can do it big.
We could do it now.
We could if you wanted, yeah.
Hell yeah. Where are you and why are you dying?
Fighting a thing.
We should probably go see him. Yeah,
Beyond Hellfire.
That's a good name.
that is a good name. There are a bunch of puzzles that just feel like work. You just have to count things or go through lists of names, and that's the whole puzzle. There's a problem where the solution to a problem is clear, but Holmes can't solve it because you missed one insignificant clue. At one point, Lupin leaves a clue in the book where there are 2 words, search and Shiva. I only find the word Shiva, which made it clear to look at the Shiva statue, but Holmes wouldn't interact with it because he didn't get told search.
I'm harassing David with my Spriggan now.
Oh, dare.
Oh, cocaine's a hell of a drug. Sherlock Holmes just, you can't think properly anymore for it. Yeah. Does he need to go touch the quest masters to get these optional dungeons open for him, or can we just?
Yes, he does need to
Alright.
to unlock them. So, there's Chris. We still have a teleport offer to Horizon, and that's where they are, so we can take those real quick.
Might as well follow. Might as well follow you. There is one also we haven't done yet in Old Ob. It's like level 38, I think, is the quest giver. It's like a man in the markets.
Yeah, there's one guy in the markets who gives you things. So actually, I think it might be 6 dungeons that are optional. I don't remember. Here's another question, Chris. Did you actually, since you did the crafting and gathering stuff, did you make a retainer?
No.
You should. Then you can have a place to store inventory stuff, and also have someone who can sell stuff for you.
You can also raise them as a gathering class and have them gather shit you've already gathered at least once.
Yeah, the thing is, they can't get to be a higher class than your gathering class, so they have, like, if you're a level 30 miner, your retainer can level up to be a level 30 miner and not further than that. So you still have to level your gatherer, but if you don't want to gather, Chris, you can train your retainer to gather in your stead.
Will that take as long as just doing it?
I mean,
it's like more so that you're automating it. Okay, like
because there's also certain things like shards, for instance, which take fucking forever to gather for how much you need them. But I send my retainer off for them for, like, a venture, and they bring back like 40 to 60. It's like, oh yeah.
All right, David, you want the first 2, one that's Halatali and the one that's after that.
Yeah, just got the first one there.
All right, you can just pick up both now if you'd like.
Yeah, and there's the second.
All right. So I believe the first, we just have to go to where the dungeons are, and you'll have them unlocked.
Yeah, it seems so. It's just telling me to speak with people at the place.
Yeah, you're just talking to the guy at the front door, and he's like, ah, yeah, whatever, go in.
Okay, where I think it is Eastern Thanalan to do Halatali.
I guess on that note, Manly, while like the general like movement and control and interface might be like better, I don't know, like, would you really say the game's more polished if the puzzles are just generally that much worse? Might be splitting hairs, I suppose, but...
We're back where we were.
Did you miss us? I will go pick up the next... I won't do it, I'll just go pick up the next main story quest while you run to that dungeon. Just so I have it ticking over.
So did you finish the tall drink of Aqua de Sol then, last time?
No, I'm just on that one now, or just picking it up
Okay,
now.
I wasn't sure whether you stopped after finishing it or stopped just before starting it.
Nah. As long as we're all roughly at the same area, it doesn't matter too much. Oh, this one's just go kill a cactus. I might just go kill that cactus while I wait. Ah, that's what you were fighting, was it?
You unlocked it, right?
I did indeed.
Alright, David's got Halatali. Should we do it, or should we unlock the other one as well?
The other one's just one, like, map away, so I'm just gonna hop on my bird and go get it now as well.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea.
Yeah, and then we'll just slam the two back to back.
Meanwhile, Gavin does the quest.
Yeah, well, as best I can anyway, everyone's fighting these fucking cactuses. Ah, there we go. I can spawn a cactus. Oh, that's why everyone's dying. These things are shitting 1,000 needles.
I will say it probably doesn't matter as much if David gets behind, since he does most main story on his own, actually.
Hmm.
So, like, he's always been catching up on his own time anyway, so it's, like, not as much of a concern, I would guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's, like, do absolutely nothing if the onus behind it is to keep in pace with me. I do not mind.
That's because for David, it's David time.
He's the leading man. He has to have his own act.
That's the second one of those you've got in, and they've both been great.
Oh. Polished shit versus unpolished gold. Good way of putting it. Got some cactus arms. So I just want to say everyone who was actually getting hit by 1,000 needles in that fight is a scrub. Be a real god like me and just walk around it.
It's Chris. You know, we still also haven't done the Final Fantasy XI event quest.
We haven't. We could also do that.
We can also do that too.
Right, well, I'm good to go.
Yeah, I just got the second dungeon. I'm on my way back now.
I'm just at the church.
Chris is in a cutscene, so let's wait for
Yeah.
him though.
No worries. I The worst part is that at one point it forces you to be an idiot as Watson. Watson gets tricked by Lupin into helping him and ruining Holmes' plans. You as the player are aware of this because it's extremely obvious. Watson is literally just incredibly stupid and irresponsible in this situation. Instead of showing it to you in a cutscene, it forces you to play through this as Watson. I kind of hate that in games when it's like, I can clearly see what the hell you're doing. It's not sneaky or clever or agonizing, it's just like, you're just fucking me about it. I fit into this graveyard as a statue, it must be said.
Chris, you all set?
Yep.
Alright.
Hallie Tally first then?
I would assume yes.
Where's Hallie Tally?
That's what we should probably do.
Where is Hallie Tally?
You passed by it actually.
Ah, I did. There we go. Bing.
Light party.
That's because we're 4 people. That's a light party.
Alright, our gear should be comically overgood for this, so let's go.
Yep.
Over good.
I do think it sinks your gear a little bit though, so you're not super, but probably not as much as it sinks your level.
Yeah, I've noticed in doing a lot of like low level feats and shit to like, you know, get seals and crap for ventures, is that like, just like I see someone who's obviously lower level hit a thing and, you know, takes appropriate damage, I hit it and it just fucking explodes. I'm like, I'm technically the same level.
Chris is dead.
Oh,
I'm waiting for you guys to move.
party
Let's
wipe.
go.
The tank will not move unless the healer is alive. Doctor. One of these gets is like in the forest right now, like just like outside of Verdania, like nearly outside the front door. This level 50, he just walked out and killed me in the middle of a fight. I was like, oh well, shit. I'm kind of curious how it's going. I imagine it's going to end with like people escaping, I would assume, or at least you don't have to follow this thievery or plan or whatever, but don't actually catch them. It's usually how these things go. Oh yeah, so, you know, during the week I briefly attempted to make, you know, to try a shot at PvP.
Yeah,
yeah.
Some people like it, some people do not like it.
I didn't even get to try because it would not give me a team.
That's another thing too, anyway.
The queue is fucking horrific.
It is pretty bad in terms of that as well.
Sounds like no one plays it.
Yeah, this is not a game people play for PvP.
Yeah, I can imagine. There is something neat though. On the island it swaps your hotbar to like, you know, the set PvP one, and that has like most, if not all, of like your high-end endgame skills available.
Yeah.
So I didn't know what the hell I was doing, but I was slinging out a lot of explosions.
That's good.
And
Yeah, it's like the way they handle PvP is actually like, oh, you got a fully different moveset. But it's like some of your endgame stuff, but it also removes some moves to simplify it.
Yeah, I noticed like my basic true and vorpal thrusts were gone, and like some of my self busts and shit were just gone as well. And I imagine the actual moves probably don't work as easily as they do in PvP as they do in PvE.
Yeah. Like they have to balance it entirely differently.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to include this guy in the poll.
I did unlock a Doom Spike from helping David, so that's pretty sick. I can now just AoE blast people.
Yeah, now when there's a big group of guys, you can Doom Spike them, so you just, even though it's smaller damage, it's more efficient when there's a big group.
Yeah.
So you're distributing a lot of damage over to like everything. He's dead.
The rock explodes and he's just lying on the ground on its back.
Time for the boss encounter.
Oh,
a
yeah,
big
this
fire.
This is the one that spawns little shits we have to keep stabbing, right?
Yes, it does.
First of the shitlings has appeared. My true thrust and now just kills them in one. God bless you, Mithril. Last time I had to like do the 1-2 to get it, and I was like, oh, this is getting a bit hairy and close. Mithril shit.
It's a lot of arrows.
He just lets it rip. Alright, we're doing.
Don't worry, he's dead. Alright,
Yeah.
let's use the teleportation flame. Whoosh.
Let me touch the flame.
This is fire you can touch.
Well, technically you can touch all fires, just this fire doesn't hurt.
This one's good for you.
But yeah. Oh, yeah, speaking of running into people over the week, I ran into the guy who has the rank of captain in our free company.
Yeah.
Was,
That guy's actually technically not the leader, that's his friend.
Wow.
But the leader guy has, he only usually plays when like there's new content. Like he likes the game, but he's like, we're kind of in a content lull right now, so he doesn't always keep his subscription up.
fair.
So, when you're away from your free company for a while, it gives the leader rank to the second in command if it's like past like 30 something days, I think.
Okay.
35. So his friend is currently in charge. That's also the guy who likes to reorganize the furniture.
Fair enough. I'm assuming he's the one who started the airship thing because he's like gathering flax like I was.
Yeah, I don't think he was working on the airship. That airship has been under construction for a few months, I think.
Oh shit.
I think he was just because he has level 80 crafters and gatherers.
Yeah, he was level 8 and he bought it, and it's now I was like, holy fuck. So I'm like,
Then he can just hit it. He can just hit whatever tree he wants and get high quality material. lot of guys down here.
Currently, the final thing that Lupin wants to steal in England. During the first theft, Holmes doesn't do much. During the second theft, he's too late. Then he's perfectly
Hey, level
prepared.
40.
Level 40? Oh, right.
Yeah,
Hell
he's
yeah.
got it.
Now you can use all that swanky shit.
Also, the achievements for leveling up Paladin every 10 levels is actually, I just realized it's called Stick 'em with the pointy end.
The crowds are a lot easier to manage when someone's just spraying arrows over everything.
It's
That's-
quite
yeah.
handy, what can I say?
Again, that's why AoEs are very useful for a DPS, even if it does less damage, because you're dispersing a lot of damage to a large pool.
He's perfectly prepared for the third theft, but Watts ruins it. I can't assume that Lupin somehow has managed to see the fourth, that Holmes managed to catch him afterwards and get back. Yeah, I'm assuming like, that they be like that, yeah. Like, Holmes will get the stolen thing back, but Lupin will escape to get another day, so they both technically win and lose. Hello, Hammer.
Hey,
Hammer
this
has
snake
no
just
sign.
walked up to us.
It's Coliseum Python.
We were having a nice fight with those three, and this one just walks up and says, hey. Oh, there's lightning sprites.
Oh no.
Hang on. Hang on. We missed a chain winch. I don't remember where.
Alright.
I must have walked up.
Oh, you see it?
David's using Peloton. He's already an expert at this game.
I think I see it.
Yeah, there it is. David knows how to be fast when he's a bard.
I still can't even tell if it's actually that much.
It's almost as fast as your sprint, actually.
The real benefit is also you hand it to everyone around you.
Yeah, I figured you'd appreciate that bit.
Also, in the meantime, like, since last time you were on, David, I realized, hey, remember when I was like, Bard gets a backflip move? You've actually had this the whole time. You get it at like level 15.
Yeah, it's because you get it really early, because I've already been leaping back out of essentially every cone of danger.
Yep.
And unlike someone, I haven't yeeted myself yet, Gavin.
I haven't eaten it myself yet.
It'll happen to both of you.
Yet.
It will occur.
I can't use my backflip at this level.
Nah. This is a low-level dungeon.
Yeah. There's one unintentional hilarious part where Lupin surfs on the Rosetta Stone over 2 ropes that connect 2 buildings, and the whole thing is barely animated.
I'm just gonna stay right up here.
That's where you belong, Chris. Where it's safe.
Me and Evan have to just climb into its electric fizz.
Get out of the water!
Help him die. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. He's not within throwing range. I'm very aggravated.
I find it weird though that the jump range and throwing range of Dragoon, the throwing range is actually less than your jump range.
Yeah, by like, it's almost like half. The jump range is just that fucking insane.
Like, you figured you could throw the spear farther than you can absolutely just leap.
Or at least equally or something.
But nope.
I eat myself
yeah,
better than I eat the spear.
It's purple again. That's because you got the leg muscles. These sprites are harassing Chris.
Sprites are harassing everyone right now.
So yeah, but I think there was aggro on one of them. There was one more thing I wanted to bring up actually, because there was something I saw from the previous stream. I watched a little bit of it back, just to check some stuff. Gavin, have you been selling stuff with your retainers at the default price?
Some, but not all. There's stuff where I don't really care. I just kind of like, yeah, whatever. And but there is like, you know, some I have been like increasing the price on some stuff.
Have you been checking the price? Because you can check the price of what everyone else is selling it at.
I haven't always. That occurred to me today when I was selling stuff. Although the thing I was selling, everyone was selling. It was like, oh, I want to sell this. I want to sell like 500 of this for like 1,000 gills. So it's 500,000 gills. I'm like, I'm not that insane.
Yeah, make sure you check the prices for things before you sell.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're losing money.
Admittedly, I wasn't really thinking about it until like recently. But I've been slowly becoming aware of actually caring.
Dude has never sold a Steam trading card in his life.
I didn't even know you could sell those.
See, that's the thing.
Oh my
Chris.
god.
That's the actual market in the game is kind of like runs on the same player market mentality as trading cards in the Steam market.
Which is to say, everyone with anything that isn't like dirt piss common is selling it for 100,000 or a million.
Yeah. No, essentially, you see it, and here's an item you got, and you want to sell it. What's the lowest price? I'm gonna sell it 1 cent less than that. It's sold. There we go. That's kind of the gist.
That might explain when I was buying stuff for Gathering. It was like 4 of them were really expensive, and one of them was like in the 3 digits, and I'm like, all right.
Yeah, it's players set the prices entirely.
Like, yeah, it is.
They
Pretty
probably
much.
said it was like the default one.
They might have, yeah. But the gist is, it's similar to when you've been using the Steam market. You gotta sell it for just a little bit less and try and undercut everyone else and their prices. David got the achievement for the mapping the realm.
Hell yeah. He's to watch the cutscene, remember?
This is his first encounter with the cutscene. Chris died again.
Oh hey, it moved through the cutscene this time.
Alright, let's kill this guy.
Oh, he's Donkey Kong.
Oh look, it's the Demon Souls remake Vanguard.
This isn't Donkey Kong.
He's vulnerable.
This is Tangata. That's almost like Tantango from Mario Land. More like it.
He's invulnerable to rocks.
No, he's doing an invincibility phase. We have to kill all the ads. Like the
fireballs.
The fireball fellas. And the flame sprites. Okay, now he's vulnerable again.
I think whatever you get for a Steam card is probably worth less than the time you invest in checking out itself. There must be some lunatic out there who wants like some obscure ass card for like a stupid amount of money. Snipe them as they come out of the fire.
Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. Alright, he's vulnerable again. Might be able to kill him before
He does the cycle.
like we
again.
can just yeah, we can burn him.
There we go.
He's just dead. He's gone.
I forgot to use limit break. Oh. Doctor's stilettos.
That's for ninjas.
Holly
Maybe not
Tally.
David. We left David behind. He was still in the cutscene.
Oh, whoops.
Thanks, guys.
Forgot about that.
Nah, he's probably fine.
Yeah, he's here.
Oh god, it came back to life. I'm dead.
Alright. What was the other one called again? It was...
Hang on. Sunken
Sunken
Temple,
Temple.
card.
Oh, yeah.
Give me 1 second. I am equipping things
No worries.
that you gave me.
So the way I figured it was, it would either just be a nice gesture or you had like a gap in the gear you had because you have all your end game shit now. So you might have got rid of your mid game shit at some point. Or early game, I suppose, really, because the expansions.
Hang on, I have to. Can you give me a minute?
Yeah, yeah.
I need to also go and reapply my glamour plate
Mm.
because I just switched all my gear.
I should probably turn that down a bit, but I had it up to hear the sick beats our bards are playing. I'm being harassed by a man on a chicken. You wish to joust, do you? I wish I could joust off the back of my chocobo. When's the chocobo night
Unfortunately,
class?
It's not.
Uh,
Maybe someday. Anyway, I'm ready now though for the next
yeah.
one.
Chocobo Knight was one of the funniest classes in the tactics games. Technically a downgrade for everyone else, because everyone could ride Chocobos in Final Fantasy Tactics 1. Then the Final Fantasy Tactics Advance in A2, it was only Chocobo Knights could. They were fucking good units though.
This temple is cursed. We've already died.
I'm just sitting on a pillow. What's up, dude?
Stop. Paying my respects.
Give me 1 second, actually.
Another one?
Another second. There's like a little crumb stuck in the middle of some keys on my keyboard,
I hate that.
and I'm trying to get it out.
Wow, he really is an MMO player.
No, if he was, he would be trying to get it out. I've tried the free Crusaders King 2 DLC. I tried it playing an East Asian country. Overall, it's the same mediocre game, but I do enjoy playing an East Asian country slightly more.
Okay, I'm all set. Let's fight the guys.
Playing a small country in Tibet, and the government type is monastic feudal, which is exclusively the Tibetan area. Hey,
Let's do combat.
bats.
So you don't just take your keyboard, turn it like slightly upside down, and then slam it on the desk?
Nope. Do you?
Yeah. That usually gets everything out.
Slam it on the desk.
A lot more stuff than you thought was in there.
I mean, I don't want to break.
You don't gonna break it.
But what if I do? The nice thing about dungeons that have outside areas is that they reflect the time of day. This was daytime last time we did this dungeon, remember?
Yeah, right now.
But it's the middle of the night in the game world. So it's nighttime.
Nighttime is the right time.
In the gamer world.
I think we can also go ahead and do a full clear of this dungeon since we're not playing with a random. We didn't do that last time.
Yeah.
The Helm of Might.
So many bats. Few lands are as cursed as this place that has fucking temple bees.
I have to watch out for Fell Stinger, don't I?
A final sting. Since they're aggroed on me, I actually have to watch out for that, yeah.
I'm attempting to prioritize the bees.
I might be able to Sheltron through Final Sting, though, which might block the attacks. It depends. Final Sting.
I think I killed it right before he did.
I'm not sure. I do know, I think it... On my screen, it looked like it did Final Sting, but I Sheltron, so I think the attack was blocked.
Not fair enough.
It was one or the other that occurred.
Gem of Affluence. I don't actually remember that one from last time.
This one's the guy who gives you Doom, and you have to stand on the glowing panel, if you remember.
Yeah. Be advised, David, if he hits you with Doom, to stand on the panel or glow. I think actually he casts it, doesn't he? So we all have to stand on the panel.
Yeah, it's like a room-wide attack.
Again.
And you'll see like a big orange glow go throughout the entire room. Oh, there it is. Doom, stand on this one. And we've just gotten rid of it. Oh my.
Uh-oh.
Sheltron. This should give you some time to put some help on me.
I'm there.
You are Doom. We got Doom again. The panel is this one.
Ah, jeez.
One more Doom.
Far one.
It's the top panel again. Actually, Chris, I think it was still glowing when the Doom was cast because you were standing on the glowing one, so I think it instantly removed it for you.
Another advantage of having range. He did.
David's got some great things like Mage's Ballad. He's playing the game. That boosts our damage.
Man, I just made a fancy version of these for Chris, and now there's these better ones.
It's bees.
Yes.
I'll just get rid of the. Let's get rid of the bees first.
So let me see. Alright. Ah, yes, big fizz. We have solved the puzzle with Big Fizz. He has to die on these switches to open doors. These guys should not die here. Did they?
No, the switch is outside.
Oh, one of them will get back up and we do it.
Oh!
Oh, he's then short. Give him a minute.
Uh-oh. It's aggroed on David.
Bring
Don't
it
worry,
over
I threw him.
here. Or over there. That works too.
Just kill one of them.
One down.
That was good. Don't kill this one yet. Oh, wait. Uh-oh. 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 It was on Chris.
It's fine. He was getting it to the switch. It's fine.
Okay, wait for it. There we go. Both rooms are open.
The fruit of knowledge.
Fruit.
Playing at the earliest start date of that DLC with 67, which is the time of the Vikings in Europe. The Tibet Buddhism just became the main religion, but my main character still has the old Bond religion. I'm kind of planning on going Tibet and converting it to all the Bond religion. Eat shit, Buddhists.
I got
Christmas.
the magic stick 4.
Magic.
Maim and mend.
Ah, he's level 40.
Maim and Mend?
Wait, what's this then?
Did you get a new move?
I guess so.
Neat. I don't know what that one does yet. I'll have to look it up. I don't think you can use it in this dungeon though, because you're synced down to 37, so you don't have to get level
That's
40.
about right.
We'll figure that out once we're out of the dungeon. I believe it might be like a universal healer action instead of like a white mage specific one though, because a lot of the white mage specific ones are job quests in A Realm Reborn.
Hell yeah.
See, look, now we're at running speed,
Yeah, basically.
but it lasts 30 seconds instead of 20 seconds per sprint. And Peloton only has a 5-second cooldown from when you use it.
That is actually really good.
The only thing is, it instantly goes away once you get in a fight.
Fair trade-off, okay, what?
So like once you're in combat, you're not running anymore. If you want to run out of like an AoE or something, you have to use sprint. They're dead. Not big surprise.
It's just that easy. Between every fight, this Peloton reappears.
Are there like speed runs for dungeons?
Probably.
I think, possibly. Hey, get over here. There we go. Now the gang's all together.
But let's see. I just saw a target line and immediately just went on kill instinct. There's nothing down this way, is there? No.
No. Yeah, unless is it blank on your map still?
No.
No, it's filled out.
That's fine.
There's no blank areas on this. So remember, this guy, you gotta kill the soul stone and then he gets full.
Temple Health. Non-exposed. Is the soul stone come back? Yeah.
Yeah. Like each time he recovers, the soul stone is protected again. Also, don't forget you got regen, Chris.
Yeah.
Just, yeah.
Wow.
Why did he just wanted to punch David real bad?
He does keep shooting him in the eye. This is very rude. Dead.
I leveled up again. That's twice.
Good shit. I think I might level up last time.
I don't need these funny looking shoes.
I think I do either, so I'll read them, because I might be able to shift them. By might, I mean I will.
Chris got the shoes.
I think they were also just a little better than the ones you gave me.
Yeah, figures.
I figured it was either gonna, like, you know, it would either give you nothing until I give you something, and then it would start rolling better. And it's like either which way. You know, like I'll either make up for the RNG being a dick, or I'll force the RNG to start giving you shit. Just through cosmic irony.
As a paladin, I've got a move called Spirits Within. I guess that's Final Fantasy Spirits Within then.
Yeah, I feel like that has to be. It feels like an odd one to reference. All things considered. That was a fight right around the corner. Alas.
But we were faster for a second. I should actually ask something, because I'm pretty sure Dragoon and White Mage get their job gauges earlier, but I'm pretty sure David already has his, which is like the little musical staff and stuff. Am I right?
I don't know.
I don't even know what you're talking about, dude.
Every class has a gauge they get eventually that lets them do shit.
Every class actually gets like a unique mechanic when it gets like higher level. White Mage is notoriously late in getting it though. It's like level 50.
If you're, unless I get mine at 45, I might also get mine at 50.
Yeah. But I didn't actually hear if David had the like gauge or not.
I do have the gauge, yeah.
Were you able to move it into like, because I know it's like in the middle of the screen.
Yeah, it's up top right beside my map now. Its default position is horrible.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure you knew to like go to the HUD thing.
The Vault of Wealth opens.
Yeah, no, I've been messing about with the HUD
Alright.
almost every time that I log in because I'm impossible to...
You just run into the ancient temple. This has like the money room. You just run in there before the tank does.
Scared money don't make money, Gavin.
It was high ethers.
Just wanted to make sure David had access to his HUD customization and knew about the great feature.
The Vault of Steel. I got 3 vials of high ether this time. Ancient drugs.
Old drugs.
I tell you.
Should they have expired by now?
Maybe they don't like a wine. It just gets better and better. Ostensibly.
Maybe it was regular ether and now it's high ether.
Could be. Probably.
Wait, don't kill it.
Yep. It's going to murder.
Oh, now it's gonna get its health back.
I mean, it doesn't have much to begin with, to be fair. Can we open these side rooms, or?
We can, but we want to. I
Open
just
the main
want to
door
kill
first.
this guy first,
Fair enough.
so he's not following us around. Hey,
Ow. Moldy weed. It's like weed and mushrooms in one. He's done.
all right.
He gets it.
This one's the fruit of knowledge.
Vault of Secrets.
Treasure.
A worm-eaten square shield.
This sword sucks.
And a blunt bastard sword.
It doesn't have good block strength either.
I
It
might
block
be able
rate
to.
is good.
I might be able to make something of them, but I feel like there are things that I could probably improve. There's some crafting classes for that, so I will greed them both and see what happens. I don't think I got either. Oh shit.
Chris got ether.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Ain't that great? Alright, let's kill these guys.
And there's like one room off to the side.
Lads coming after me.
Yeah. A bunch of crocodiles.
I took all the lads, don't worry, Chris.
Are you okay?
What?
You're
Cure
fine.
2 is better than Cure 1.
It is!
Oh, let me think about that. So you get the Cure 2.
I really wish I had Doom's Wipe right now. It'd be really nice.
Something I'm thinking actually, Chris, is that like, what am I trying to say? Like if the party is going at like a health deficit, that's actually probably also a good time to use regen, so like you can split between the two of us.
I'd rather you not die. So
That's
that
good
makes
too.
my life a lot more difficult.
Yeah,
No, it's basically he dies, we all die.
but you know what I mean though, like because my health was going down, then you switch to David, and then yeah, I just switch back. So I was like going beep boop beep boop. I thought that was correct.
There's a door off to the side here we haven't been to. I assume there's an answer that must open that.
I think so. Maybe it was the. I think I might have put him in the wrong direction. Maybe it's the gem, then the flame. I don't know if we can do it again this run though.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it.
Nah. No full clear this time. We got the stuff that usually no one does in this dungeon though, which is those 4 rooms.
Yeah, it's good to have.
So if we just get that right, whenever we do this, end up getting in this dungeon again, we should be all set, and you'll get the achievement for getting the realm map.
Last time we fought this guy, he just out of nowhere destroyed me right near the end, so let's see if I can survive this time.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, we won, because you and Chris kept it together. But nonetheless.
I think I have a dude on it.
No, I got him.
The auto select is not like targeting him whenever I'm right beside him.
Alright, this fight.
Yeah, working
My favorite.
on it. I just cannot target him. So the hell zones, we just don't touch at all, we just try to avoid, or what?
Just do your best. Actually, I think we go into it
And kill it.
and kill it. get out of the lasers.
It's a lot of lasers. He's dead.
Wow, that was a lot easier than last time.
It was, because we didn't mess it up this time.
Pours being Marauder. I will wait for David this time.
Someone remembered me.
Cats gotta keep together.
Alright, what are we doing next? Or does David have to go?
This is probably the point where I'm gonna bounce out, but it's been fun. Have a good time with the rest of it.
No worries. Thanks for
Well,
playing.
we did some progress for David, which was to unlock dungeons. And
I'll
ain't that
catch up
great?
to wherever you get in story progression by next Saturday. So,
Yeah.
yeah, have a good time. I'll see you next week, I suppose.
Yep.
Perhaps.
He runs off into the distance to hide his escape.
I was saying goodbye and then remembered, shit, I'm not in a village.
Ah, fair
Yeah.
enough, actually.
You're not gonna get your bonus experience points.
Yes. Goodbye, David.
Alright, we've hit the moon. Now I'm out of here.
We should still do the Final Fantasy XI quest.
Alright, off he goes. I'm down for doing that.
You should kick him out of the party though, so he's not in the list.
Oh, yeah.
Since you're the party leader.
Leave.
Okay, let's go to Liminsa, because that's where the quest is.
Oh, yeah. Can, let's see. Implements off we go. Boom. He even went in the chat to say bye to him, Emily.
Yeah, if he didn't, that would have been rude.
He's
what a
a
rude dude.
good boy.
Nah, he's a good guy. He did, because he made sure to go in the chat and say goodbye.
Yeah. Right.
Now we wait for Chris.
Nick you out of the fire. See your dot. There you are.
Chris, I think, is a cutscene, so he can't get here yet.
Yeah.
Is that the frame rate choke a bit? Staring at the flock. Yeah, there's one I can't wait for. Just gonna swim around past it. A wind up Gilgamesh, that means the big fucker must be in here somewhere inevitably. This red meat
We did go over the fact that my chicken is named Enkidu.
Oh yeah, yes, actually.
So,
Yes.
that
I
was
remember.
already another hint
Yep,
that
I
he
remember.
exists.
Morgan could do. He's no longer a wolf. I hope that means something very funny, like Gilgamesh has ended up as like a lava fill or something.
I will give you one hint. I won't go further than that. Remember when I told you there was like they have like a dedicated, in the end game stuff, they always have a dedicated series of side quests that's like pure comedy.
Ah, well, it would make sense.
Gilgamesh is involved in that quest line.
Yeah, excellent. Well, that's the way it has to be, honestly.
There's like a whole comedy character in Final Fantasy XIV.
It's the series comedy guy.
No, he's not actually the main comedy character though.
Oh shit.
There's an original comedy funny guy character. and Gilgamesh is just sort of involved in the antics.
Hell yeah. Looking forward to that. There's a short story collection written by the Lupin author called Arsène Lupin vs. Herlock Sholmes. It sounds fucking cosmic. Whoa. You still in that cutscene, or?
Yep.
Good lord. I have noticed, like, I know where the quest to get Red Mage is. Although I can't get it yet, obviously. I know where it is, though. It's, like, in Aldaz Market. I'm kind of wondering where the others are.
So there's one thing.
Mm-hmm.
When they first introduced new jobs in Heavensward, because that's the next expansion.
Yeah.
Those jobs are in
Around Reborn.
those jobs are in a location in Heavensward that you can only get in
okay.
Heavensward, and people didn't care for that too much. So they started putting. You still need to own the expansions to get the jobs.
Well, yeah,
But
obviously.
they started putting the quests in areas that were not just in the story of the expansion.
Fair enough.
So, for example, over here.
This is actually one. You then.
This is Dancer.
Ah.
Gunbreaker's in Gridania.
I remember that one, because that was like one of the first things you see in Gridania.
And then, Samurai and Red Mage are both in Alda.
I've seen Red Mage, I haven't seen Samurai yet. Still, that's handy. That means we can pretty easily just do the class swapping when we get to the expansions.
Again, that's entirely up to you, because like I said, that was just me. I was like, I'm gonna try a different tank in this expansion. Then I leveled it up to where it was supposed to be, and then I started the expansion. I was like, yeah.
But I do just really like the idea anyway. Especially since, you know, we're streaming it all, might as well for the giggles.
See, that's the thing, is like, I'm like, in the expansions, I'm like, character change. What I also do when I start an expansion is I go to the esthetician and I change my haircut, and I also make a glamour that I play through the expansion story content as. So I'm like, here's my outfit for this adventure.
I think when
Just as like a big thing.
Yeah, when I do Red Mage, I'll definitely just use the Red Mage Glamour, if I can get my hands on it. But, the other ones, I assume Samurai must come with, like, armor and kimonos and shit.
Oh, all the expansion jobs, when you start them, come with armor for it, just to start, but it's not very good.
Well, I figured, I suppose, but...
Like this is, like, the dumb Red Mage armor.
Ah, okay.
That you just get by default. And also, I think some of that armor, like...
Pardon, by the way, there's like a fucking helicopter overhead. I can't exactly shoot it down, so...
Like, I think the armor that you get from those quests come with the stipulation that's like, hey, you can't use this armor in dungeons. This is just to start with.
Okay. Enough. I guess actually, I was about to say, like, I don't think I've seen like any class specific armor for those, but by that point they're probably just all Disciple of War armors around them.
Are you done the cutscene yet, Chris?
Yep.
Alright, come here to Limsa. We're gonna do the event quest.
How badly is that coming across in the mic?
Not.
Oh, it's not coming across in the mic?
The helicopter's still there because I can't hear it.
That's nuts, because it sounds very loud to me. Also, this is what the red mage gear like this is kind of what I was on about. The one this girl has.
Yeah, that's I think you have to get to a certain level. Like, I think that might be like the red mage gear you unlock at like 60 or 70.
Okay. Yeah, that's more like the traditional red mage gear anyway. So that's.
Yeah. See, the one they start you off is like the knockoff one.
Ah.
Like, just in comparison, it's like, I'm a red mage.
Yeah.
Look at me.
Really does have the knockoff look when it's next to the actual one, doesn't it?
Yeah. Hey, Chris, we're over here.
Manly hears it, but it's not annoying. Herlock Sholmes manages to catch Lupin, but then Lupin escapes from the French police. There's then a German movie based on that from 1910 called Arsène Lupin Contra Sherlock Holmes. The German copyright allowed them to use the name Sherlock Holmes. In an ideal world, that would still be the case. I mean, I suppose you can now, because I'm pretty sure he's public domain. At least I would hope so.
Chris, you're going the wrong way. This
I'm
way.
on autopilot, following the first thing that moves. This guy's name
Alright.
is just Singing Stormcloud.
It's this person.
Ah. So.
This is the special event. You'll even notice it's got like a little special logo on the icon on the
Yeah.
thing. Anyway, you get a costume from Final Fantasy XI character.
Ooh. Unusual
that's the
warrior maiden from the Far East. Alright, Coast of the Soul.
It even has a Quest Accepted logo that's special because it's the logo for Final Fantasy XI.
Yeah. I noticed that when I accidentally stumbled into one of the fates or whatever tied to this. Because I walked in, it flashed like a logo like that, and I was like, oh fuck, what is this?
It's actually similar to a Realm Reborn logo because it's both of them are a bunch of people. So neither of you are even going to get the reference, but this is a character that's from Final Fantasy XI.
Fair enough.
Specifically, the final expansion of Final Fantasy XI, which released in 2016.
Oh shit. That's actually quite far along.
Heaven's Word was already out when they released the last expansion of Final Fantasy XI.
That's nuts.
And the Final Fantasy XI servers are still going for all those crazy people who play just Final Fantasy XI.
Wow, that's my favorite gimmick in storytelling, right here.
Iroha.
Amneso.
Training in the way of the glaive. Give me your fancy glaive. I'm just gonna use it like a spear instead of a glaive. They're similar enough, it'll work. The only thing I know from Final Fantasy XI is Shantoto because she was in the city of Final Fantasy.
you also like to know a fun fact I learned the other day?
Hell yeah.
So early on, you were going on. I was like, a lot of the designs and a lot of things in this are kind of similar to Final Fantasy XII and Evil East things, right?
Yeah. A lot of the monster models just straight up are lifts from Final Fantasy 12.
And you said just some like theming and mechanics feel that way as well. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
The stuff like the targeting lines, the way you move,
So
sort of the way
part
combat
of-
works.
Part of this might be, at least according to the Wikipedia for Yoshi P, Naoki Yoshida, the guy who make Final Fantasy, director-producer Final Fantasy 14. The reason he got a job at Square Enix was because he liked Matsuno's games.
Ah, that's cute. I like that.
He liked Final Fantasy Tactics.
He's got good taste, so that works out.
And it also is that he's like, the reason he wanted to do the Evil East raids in Final Fantasy 14 is because he wanted to work with him.
Ah.
But Matsuno left Square a little while after Yoshida joined Square.
That's funny because he left Square right at the end of Final Fantasy 12.
Yeah.
Where'd he go?
So Final Fantasy 12 was 2006. Yoshida joined 2004.
I think Matsuno left like 2005, maybe early 2006. Where's she gone? What are we doing here?
We're waiting for a fate.
Ah, okay.
Chris is playing dead. That's just a funny emote, Chris. You know that.
He's drowning. His Shogun just looks on and just
Anyway,
Quiet
like
river.
there's a quote from Yoshida though that's like, once the Evil East raid came out, he was like, I finally got to work with Matsuno.
bless. I would hope they like get Matsuno back more often. I want to see an actual Final Fantasy Tactics. There's another Evil East game or something. It's really good shit.
Also, I figured out like, I also remember you said like, Evil East, this is canon, and I was like, well, kinda and not really. I realized the better way to explain it is that Evil East is canon to Final Fantasy 14, but Final Fantasy 14 is not canon to Evil East. If that makes sense.
That does make sense because in the Tactics games, at least Tactics A2 kind of, well, Tactics Advanced and A2 both kind of imply there's Evil East itself or versions of Evil East just kind of fit into other worlds.
Yeah. Anyway, so this is a fate for this quest, and the reference here is that first of all, this is actually the Final Fantasy XI battle music.
That's
And the reference they're making here is that the best source of early experience points in Final Fantasy XI is to fight lots of crabs on the beach.
That's funny.
Is there a reason I can't attack?
Did you
You
level
have
sync?
to hit the level sync button on the right. This require you to be like automatically level sync yourself instead of doing it for you like they do in dungeons. But yeah, you just fight lots of crabs in Final. Excuse me. You fight lots of crabs in Final Fantasy XI in the early levels to get experience the best way.
I like that. It's fun.
But like I tried to play Final Fantasy XI a few times, and it's a little too old style for me.
Able to stand in place, grind on things.
That's pretty much it. You also can level down when you die.
Oh, that's nasty. Kinda surprised they had the balls to do that.
Like, you guys might be like, this is a good game, but there's still some kind of like weird and niche and obtuse things in this game, and I understand that fully. That's tenfold for Final Fantasy XI. That little jingle is also a victory theme from Final Fantasy XI.
That is the thing, like, for whatever issues I have here or there with it and her, there are some habits of MMOs here. Like, I feel like this is probably the best MMO I've played just to actually play. Not even just like the story stuff and all.
It does play like a real game.
Yeah.
Anyway, now we gotta go back to Limsa.
Will take us there.
Up.
Speed.
Except,
Gavin's gonna need it with his PlayStation 4 loading times.
I'm looking forward to when they port this to the PlayStation 5 and I'm just zipping ahead.
You're gonna spend $600?
Eventually they're going to release... This is the thing, like, whatever I think of the PS5, eventually Square Enix is going to release Kingdom Hearts 4 on it. And at that point, I'm just kind of fucked.
$800.
I like to say that the shape of the PlayStation 5 is a wibbly swoosh.
The CD port is gonna make the physical one like $100 more expensive for no reason.
Also, have you seen actually the size comparison? They measured like the disk drive space and compared it to other console sizes via like the disk drive. It's the PS5 is very large.
Is it?
Yeah, it's bigger than the Xbox One, Xbox Series X, and everyone was like, "That's just a big tower."
Oh yeah, that's actually... I was going to say the Xbox One X wasn't actually all that big, but no, the Series X, yeah. Fucking good naming convention, Microsoft.
The big monolith, it's bigger than that.
That's fucking freakish, actually. That's basically... They're both getting on the PC towers now.
Yeah, really.
Let me see if I can get you this image.
Yeah, just pop it in the Discord. You can find it.
It's gigantic.
That's going to be a bit of a problem for finding space for it.
Although they did show those pictures where it's like, yeah, it can go on its side. It's a weird shape, but it still can lay on its side.
It can spin, I guess. But even then, it's gonna be huge on its side.
Yeah. A place called Hawk Manor. Oh.
Hang on, it's trying to give me a web P. I don't want a web P.
Alright.
The PS5 design does actually kind of remind me of the PS3 Fat, though.
Does a bit.
Because that was another time they were like, let's do like a weird roundy shape.
Yeah. Bent Branch Meadows. Follow me.
Come on, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're alright.
Trying to.
Yeah,
Because now it doesn't give me this.
I imagine the size will probably be unreasonable until we get to the inevitable PS5 Lite or PS5 Slim.
How
Yes.
can they make it any slimmer?
Hawk Manor. Let's wait for Evan to appear.
I'm just doing inspect element and I'm getting the image directly from the browser. Save image as. I don't know if you have a way to bring it up on the screen though.
I don't think I do.
You use OBS, right? You can make like an image source if you want.
I probably could. I've never fucked with that.
It's up to you. I can just show you though. But why is it a WebP? I don't want a WebP.
Probably because when you click on it, it's a link, so then it just saves as a WebP, and everyone loves that.
No, I even went to inspect the element. Oh, come on.
I just noticed Chris's chocobo is slightly bigger than mine. Bit more than slightly, actually.
Or even just bigger.
Guess so, yeah.
Save image as a JPEG. Thank you. That's a real image.
Can you just change it? That's what I do all the time.
Show in folder. Bada bing bing bong. Look at this thing.
Okay, yeah, I can probably just dump a Discord link and thing. Yeah, that's actually freakishly huge. What the fuck? Because the PS3 Fat was already a fucking chunky thing. This is a
It's big.
chunky-ish and also just a lot longer. I'm gonna guess
Maybe
that's...
the,
yeah.
maybe the Xbox One X is a monolith, so they wouldn't have to make it this unusually tall.
Yeah. I can like...
as bling, like minimalist and all as it is, I do kind of respect that it is just a cube. Because it is kind of like, a cube is a functional ship, if nothing else.
Cubes can go in any direction. Anyway, let's go do the quest now.
It'll tempt people to like put stuff on it though. And that's probably not good for it.
Nah.
Saw a tweet that was like, can I store my precious glass beads on it? And it was like, for the PlayStations, it was like, PlayStation 1, 2, yes. PlayStation 3, no. 4, yes. 5, no.
I also remember during Wii U, PS4, and Xbox One X. I think I remembered them like being compared to like fonts where the Wii U was like bubble letters, the PS4 was italics, and the Xbox One X was like bold font typeface.
That's about right.
The Wii U should be strike through.
It should be strike through because it didn't happen.
Hell yeah. Should we join this right now? Yeah, why not? If you can heal her, you probably should.
Who?
You can heal
Yeah.
Iroha, yeah.
How much HP does she have? Jesus Christ.
Probably a
Probably
ton.
a lot.
Gore demon, that's a fucking name.
Fucking poison me, dude.
I finally arrived. I don't actually know what this is a reference to.
I presume
Probably
of,
some demons.
yeah, like enemies or a boss fight or something. Job story or something. Did MSC 11 have samurai?
I think it did, yes. But I think it was introduced later. I do like that jingle.
It is nice.
Okay, now we need to go to Gridania. You can probably assume where we have to go after Gridania.
The other one.
The third one.
Let's try this. Will this work? That should work. I'll just dump the Discord media link in chat and they should be able to see it.
Yeah, it's fine, don't worry about it. I just wanted to say, hey guys, the PS5 is really big.
It is freakish big.
Like, are you trying to, like, drag it into OBS?
I wasn't doing that there, no. I just like went for the link immediately to put it in chat.
Okay, because OBS needs it to be, like, saved on the computer somewhere, which is annoying.
Where are you? There you are, you're in the pub. Where else? How about stone? Thinking about it, the second PS3 there is like the so-called like super slim, I think, which has like a top loader and everything.
I have a PS3 Super Slim. I actually like the top loader and like the slide panel. I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I find that very appealing, just aesthetically.
Oh, look at that screenshot from an old game.
You could count the polygons.
I respect when games do that instead of trying to pretty up the screenshot, though. Sagioli Desert. I think I fought this one already, actually.
This is the one you did already, actually, Gavin, yeah? When we were in the desert and you were like...
What the fuck was that? And yeah.
So
Will you teleport them, or
I'll teleport.
this is just like, oh, I better not snipe him again, just in case. Best not be rude.
Forgotten Springs.
You can put it on its side, like they showed it with like some little stand thing. The stand thing you see in that image, actually, apparently you can just put the thing on its side on that. I don't know if I trust that exactly, but you can do it.
Yeah, it made me think like the stand is actually supposed to support it in both directions.
Yeah. Right,
Which
she's
is
just
very
like,
odd.
she's just out in the desert somewhere, so.
Like it's gonna start melting from all the heat that it creates, and then sagging.
I mean, it depends on the quality of the white plastic parts. If that's Happy Meal Tears stuff, that's gonna
Yeah. Wood plastic always seems cheaper to me than black plastic.
How does that work?
Gavin, you're the only one not using the premium mount.
I just hit the first one that came to mind.
So rude.
So rude.
So rude. Haha, now what?
Wait.
We wait for the fate to appear.
A
Oh
huge
no,
fucker.
Chris. He's killing the fire sprite.
I can't believe you've done this.
So is there a way to level as the botanist in a convincing manner that isn't just chopping wood?
Lev quests.
Do you have Lev quests unlocked?
I don't even know what that is.
Okay, so there's quests all over the world that are infinitely repeatable, but you can only do so many at a time. Although that limit is actually kind of
That limit's so high that it basically doesn't matter.
Yeah. There are repeatable quests that you can do for crafting and gathering, and basically it speeds up how fast you level them by like 3 times.
I would even argue that if you're smart about it or like luck out, it's actually way more than 3. Like this morning, when I woke up and like logged into the game and all to like finish off your gear, I was a carpenter level 25. Within an hour, I was a carpenter level 40 or near level 40, like 38 or something.
Yeah, so Lev quests, actually, if you're not doing Lev quests, I could understand why gathering and crafting is absolutely miserable.
But if you're using Lev quests, you can just there's like specific trick to them as well. I think that's where we've done this little question. We'll have like a little explanation of Lev quests. That's how I've been like. That's how I have like all my fucking.
I'm just gonna let him kill the fire sprite. I'm not even gonna help.
I have to let him go sometime. But yeah, that's how I have like all my classes except like Fisher and Culinary into like the mid to high 30s or like over 40.
Okay, that's great, but
It's just Lev quests.
where are they?
They're like in each
town.
town.
Anyway, we can show you some of them. Let's fight this guy though.
What's up, buddy? We have to wait for her to have a wee chat then. A new MMO that people call the new Ultima Online. That's bold words.
But this is Final Fantasy 14 online.
Alright.
It's a big scorpion, and she knows this big scorpion.
It looks pretty sick, I must say. Like, look at this fucking thing.
Oops, I wasn't in tank stance, so you have all the aggro. Don't worry, I got it back.
It's fine. He was just kind of nuzzling my face. He wasn't doing a super or anything yet. But yeah, like, this was the one where I run along the desert, see this fucking thing being like fought by a whole party, get near enough and see like the fancy Fiat banner out. It's like, oh fucking shit, what is this? And leapt
As it turns out, it's the logo for Final Fantasy 11.
Does a good job of like catching the eye, that's for sure.
The Final Fantasy 15 event did the same thing. It was like, here's the Final Fantasy 15 logo.
That's rad.
They do special things like that sometimes. Hey, we finally got someone else who came in to fight.
Oh yeah. Oh, look at they're a higher level Dragoon. Look at their fucking like fancy armor and spear and shit.
That's a Dragoon. I know that. That's a Dragoon in Final Fantasy.
Fucking, that looks like Kane's armor in particular.
Man, imagine doing this alone.
That's why they're like public events all for the world.
We have another one. Another Dragoon, too. We're all over the place.
Let's go to Alta. There's something within her that's still wanting. I wonder what it is.
I got that dialogue after participating in the Fate the first time, and I was again like, what the hell have I stepped into?
Just a special event.
It's
For a
called
limited time.
It's called Fractured. It's an open world MMO that had a first open alpha stress test last month. I haven't heard of it. I'll have to give it a nosy and see.
I don't actually know where I'm going. I'll just follow Chris then.
Honestly, nor do I.
You're in the right direction. You want to turn like right here.
Oh, it's in the bar?
Think so, yep. There she is.
Now I remember.
Sandbox MMO. Ah. What you got? Vanadale. That's the place from 11, isn't it?
That's 11's world, yes.
Rising Bronze Lake. Limsa.
Oh yeah, there is one more fight, I just remembered.
I figured there would be, because we only got like 3, and traditionally we have 4 crystals.
While we're here, Chris, I can show you,
Ah yes, love quests.
Lev quests.
Yeah, I'll do it.
So, in every city, there's a counter right here. And these are Lev mates.
They have an icon? No?
Oh?
Huh?
No icon on the map?
They
They do, it's the little cards.
Maybe I have to talk to them first, because it's not on mine.
Is it a blue important quest for you at the moment?
Nope.
You know why? Because the first Lev quests you're able to unlock are in your starting town in Limsa.
Well, that's not Limsa.
We go back to Limsa after this final battle, so don't worry about it. Camp Bronze Lake. Once we're back in Limsa, I can show Chris for real this time.
Yeah. But quests are good, and basically you can just speed level super fast because they give you specific things to do. It's like, oh yeah.
They do have Lev quests for battle and combat and stuff.
The battle ones are a bit shit.
Once they got to Stormblood, they started only making Lev quests for crafting and gathering. They realized no one cared about doing repeatable quests just to level your combat classes.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're not doing Lev quests, it's going to take you a lot longer to level crafting and gathering.
Yeah.
But does the game tell you this at any point?
They did actually tell you like really early on, but that's when I was just like, don't worry about tutorials. I'll tell you what there is in the game.
Yeah, this is back at the...
This was like probably when you first were like level 15. So probably maybe our second or third stream. Old enough that you don't remember it at all.
I'll say.
I started this thing. Hell yeah.
Oh, okay. Hello.
Sup, guy?
Oh, look at it. It's so ugly.
That's evil. Big theme.
The Dread Dragon. Oh no, we come out of the hurt.
I can't. It's not actually counting as a regular fate, so I can't actually level sync to it, unfortunately. So I can just sit back and watch.
Why? Because you'll speed it up?
No, because it's not letting me join.
Oh.
They killed me.
Did we initiate it like too quickly and we didn't get
No,
to do it?
I think. Actually, I think you might have started it before I got there.
That's
so
what
yeah.
that's what I mean. Yeah, like we started before you did.
Don't worry about it. I already done it.
Her health isn't even that low. Like, Jesus Christ, you scared me.
All right, Spotter is dead. Hang on, I was just having a moment.
Just having a bit.
Give me your fucking spear. I want it. Amatsu Kiori. Alright, we can gank this fucker.
Oh, look, going by the chat log, it looks like Chris found the cheer emote.
I noticed.
I wish you could put emotes on the hotbar.
You can.
You can.
Yeah, almost everything can be put on your hotbar, Chris.
Yep.
Well, then where is it?
Like,
You have to go into your emote menu and like hit square,
Yeah.
hit whatever your investigate button is, and you can say
I mean, like I told you before, I prefer just doing / name of emote in chat and hitting it, because I don't want it to take up hotbar space. But if you want emotes on a hotbar, you go into social, emotes, look at all your emotes and drag and drop them to your hotbar.
Alright.
Ringo.
I just don't do that because it's too much clutter. I prefer to just go / bada bing, bada boom. I'm dead.
Alright, I will take us back to Limsa.
I can't go back. I died on these rocks.
Well, fuck. We'll have to come back for the body.
Nah, I'm alright.
Died in the battle against the Dread Dragon.
The battle I didn't take part in. I think it's over here.
construction could not be forestalled. Well,
She's basically giving you the plot of what the last
expansion
expansion
was.
was for Final Fantasy XI. And the master she's talking out is
The
your player
player,
character
yeah.
from Final Fantasy XI.
I figured right at the end there, like, yeah. Alright, before we do this, do you want to show him?
They're upstairs actually, and that's where Lev quests are upstairs as well.
Oh, well, shit.
So they're right next to each other. That's why I was like, don't worry, we don't have to show him in Ul'dah since it's not unlocked for him there yet. Alright.
Yep.
This counter should have a unlock quest for you.
There we go.
I don't know if you can do it right now because I'm pretty sure all Lev quests, they're like, do this one quest to show you can do Lev quests, and then they're unlocked.
Welcome back, Hammer.
So Gavin's watching the cutscene right now,
Yeah.
and it's basically gonna go into here's what Final Fantasy XI was.
Oh, so does this actually like happen in that expansion, whatever? She actually just straight up vanishes for part of the story and then goes back.
I don't know.
That'd be
I'm not
neat.
sure. She's from the future that was darkened in a different game entirely.
Yeah. She's from Final Fantasy 11.
Now they're gonna show you flashbacks to Final Fantasy XI. Look at these screenshots.
PS2 takes me back. The potatoes were a bit more freakish back then.
They're technically a different race. Those are the Taru Taru. See these three pictures though?
Yeah.
I do know what this is. The one in the middle is the Shadow Lord, the final boss of the base game of Final Fantasy XI. The one on the right is the Zilart Princes, who were the final guy, who were the big bads of the first expansion, and the one on the left was the god Promethea, who was the big bad of the expansion after that.
Yeah.
And after the second expansion, that was technically where the main story ended, and then everything else was like additional stories. So I do know what those three things are.
It is all pretty nifty. Today there's this big online event where a bunch of games were announced. Was this the Guerrilla Collective or the PC Game Show? 'Cause both were on the day. I still have to scoop the news from both. What one did you think would be straight up my alley? The Guerrilla Collective one. Alright.
A collective of gorillas sounds dangerous.
I like in this light how my characters like two different eyes can stand out more. That's some Matrix shit. Just she closes her eyes and does worms out of reality. Or does she?
She doesn't. She thought she could, but she can't. If I close my eyes, I'll reappear in the real world.
That's how it works. Welcome to yours. Yeah, everything's on fire. Gods are everywhere. We kill them. It's fine. Gestalt, Steam, and Cinder. The name definitely intrigues me for sure. Hey, we got her outfit.
Yep. That's the reward for the quest, is you get her outfit from Final Fantasy XI.
I might make that as a glamour plate if I, well, not rather not like if, but when I roll samurai.
One thing is, most of the time, event cosmetics that you get can actually be put into the armoire instead of the glamour dresser.
Okay.
The armoire is next to the glamour dresser, but the thing is,
Yeah.
it's for special designated outfits and gear that you can just put in there for free, and then you don't even spend glamour prisms.
Oh shit.
So it's like, but they usually reserve it for special gear. So since that's an event gear, they tend to be like, yeah, this one's can be free. You don't even have to spend glamour prisms to make this into glamourable stuff.
That's really nice of them.
That's Final Fantasy XI event.
That's pretty neat. I like that. Nice little nod to the previous MMO.
Yep. Now, Final Fantasy XI is a game where most of your attack is you stand next to the enemy and you auto-attack. And then once every few minutes, you do a move. Except for in late game, I think everything looks like it gets like a little bit better, but I still can't. This feels like there's an almost impenetrable wall for me.
Should we follow him to the Falgard float?
Is Chris going back on MSQ?
Oh, is that what he's doing? Okay.
Anyway, Chris knows how to get Lev quests now, and those are infinitely repeatable experience boosts for crafting and gathering, so he doesn't have to bore himself to death with how slow it is grinding normally does.
That's what
Let's
I'll
do
be...
MSQ now, finally.
Yeah. Let's back to the Waking Sands.
I should have gone to Falglord vote with Chris.
Yeah. I mean, you can just chase after him. Let's see. Gestalt, Steam, and Cinder.
I accidentally said no to his teleport, but then I was like, wait, tank healer combo.
This game may not be age appropriate for all audiences.
Really?
Curiouser and curiouser. This looks very Metroidvania. Engrossing, twist-laden narrative and a stunningly handcrafted steampunk world. I do like the aesthetic of this a lot.
Chris, could you share your screen?
Yeah.
Just so I can track what's going on with you as well.
Stunningly tight tree.
Looking for a ship.
Oh, there's a wee
Yeah.
animated bit down here. Oh, look at those animations.
Just want to make sure I can follow along with both of you. Now that we're on MSQ again.
Yeah, I should. You're right, Hammer. That is exactly up my alley.
Today was a lot of side stuff, though. That's fine.
You gotta do it. It's
You
like
gotta
Monster
do it.
Hunter.
It
Devote
is.
an entire 8-hour stream just to getting the gear and weapons up to snuff.
Just to get the whole party, get David his optional dungeons, so they're on the leveling roulette for him now.
Well,
Congratulations, Gavin. Now you gotta carry bodies.
Yeah.
Isn't that depressing?
Highwind, you're gonna have to put the work in today. We got bodies to cart.
I can't believe we have to drag our friends' corpses all around. All those unnamed pals we had.
Well, the Sylph was named. I don't remember
Sylph
his
was named.
name, but he was named.
I think that might actually be a different Sylph, though.
Huh.
Unless it is, I don't know.
Whoa. Alright. Oh. Oh. Oh, man. Ah, what?
What are you doing?
Chris, it's right up that way.
What the hell was I supposed to know?
Disconcerted.
You're right next to it.
Jesus Christ, look at this name.
I realize the implication is I just carted all four of those bodies on my back, but I prefer the image of just shuffling them onto my chocobo and just dragging
I
them
mean,
along.
that would make sense, right?
Yeah.
Welcome to the Christmas zone.
Finally.
Ah, so you made it to Coerthas.
Yeah.
Now, is it actually the... Wait, where the fuck am I going?
It's
Okay.
not. It's not technically the Christmas zone, but it's the winter zone.
I was gonna say, is it like Wario World? Or it is just a Christmas zone? That would have been nice.
Nah.
There's like, it's full of little bastard sheep that will not give you yarn no matter how many you kill. They do eventually give it, but oh my god, they just do not want to let it go.
It's just the snowy winter time. Fun fact that I don't think they get into actually is Coerthas in Final Fantasy XI. I just was talking about Final Fantasy XI so much. Final Fantasy XIV 1.0.
Yep.
It was a lot more temperate climate. The fall of Dalamud technically did a nuclear winter.
That's nuts.
It more so, I think it's all the ethereal like influence from
Yeah.
Dalamud's crash.
Magic just fucked up the atmosphere and caused...
The magic did the atmosphere. It's not technically like an actual, but it's for all intents and purposes. They did a nuclear winter to Coerthas
Yeah.
because it was more like
Probably more like the Shroud, because it's pretty close to that.
it was more like the Shroud, but you know, you could probably assume a little bit colder,
Yeah, it was higher up the mountain.
higher up in the mountain zone, but now it's pretty much a forever winter.
It's heavy rain right now at the graveyard, which is fitting.
Although I'm pretty sure the actual reason is because they wanted to have a snow area.
Ah! Oh,
I mean, I respect
no.
that.
They were like, Coerthas as it is right now blends too much together with the other areas. What if we made it the snow world?
I respect Ilunid's like sensitivity and concern over me being upset that we're just gonna put some of them in the Calamity Masquerade, but at the same time I'm kinda like, you do what you gotta. I like to think that followers of Helone Fury War Mistress probably don't give much of a shit about their bodies by the end of it. Regardless of your faith, it may be worth the effort. My faith is basically we kill shit, laugh, and then, you know, you live or die.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure, yeah, you know,
Oh my god.
how it'd be.
Yeah. Ah, I see.
Chris, run, there's wolves, they're coming after you.
Oh, they won't get me in here.
They won't get you on your fast whale.
Yes, to go to Gestalt, Steam, and Cinder, top of just looking like my shit in terms of gameplay, there's just really something about like 2D platformers that are like you have a sword and you dash back and forth a lot and slice shit to bits. Much as I love Mega Man, there's just this inherent thing that I really like about Zero and ZX is you just, you know, boost dashing and slicing shit like very quickly and dashing back before you complete your animation. And it's like, ah, this is the tightest shit.
Chris, do you like the name of this camp, by the way?
Is that the camp with the super long name?
First Dicasterial Observatorium of Ethereal and Astrological Phenomena.
That's where I go to get my job quests.
Yeah, Gavin's been visiting Coerthas for a lot longer because he's got to get his dragoon stuff from here.
They like making you go into snowy pits fighting and fight creatures in there, while a guard looks at you and goes, "Yeah, you're kind of good," and then send you back.
Also, this is actually a tall tower and there's lots of stairs.
Yeah, what a dangerous staircase.
There's no railing.
Why would you not put a railing here?
Because your dragoon is up there, you don't need railings, you just jump.
Oh,
Who
that's
left
not it.
booze at the Mark of the Warden? The gods are in silence, they know their turn is next. From what I saw, just because I'm thinking about it while riding on the chocobo, a lot of the I need your bones. Someone's gonna fight you now. A lot of the actual color changing shit for the chocobo seems to be like at least like ARR end game, if nothing else.
Yeah. That end game stuff is like, feed your chocobo this food.
Make it blue.
Make it blue. I made mine blue. I went and looked up the color calculator for my chocobo, and I was like, how do I get my chocobo to look this color? And it was like, feed him this foods in this order, and then you'll have a blue chocobo.
Yeah, I noticed there's like a whole color chart, and each individual food item affects the RGB values directly and all that.
Did not follow the chart. I just did the website where you pick a color, and it's like, these foods, this order.
I'll have to look that up, because I imagine I'll just have to stuff mine with everything, because I just want a black one. So.
Oh, don't actually. I wouldn't even bother with that because you get a black one. in
Oh, sick.
It's just flat out black.
Hell yeah, that's what I want.
Remember when I said they introduced flying?
The black
Not
chocobos.
all flying. Not all mounts used to be flying, so they had to give you like one that could fly.
I remember you saying like the T-Rex and all couldn't fly.
Yeah, and then Shadowbringers comes out and they're like, why do we even have this limitation? What if they could all? What if every mount in the game could fly, even when it doesn't make sense?
Well, that makes sense, because black chocobos are the only chocobos that can fly.
They did,
Traditionally,
however,
anyway.
even before that, have a quest where you can actually teach your yellow chocobo to fly, though.
Oh yeah. No wait, never mind, I'll save it for David's stream tomorrow. I assume that's about Ratchet and Clank, is it?
Crank it in rank.
I'll probably save a lot of my words on PS5 stuff for the podcast. Spoilers, they're not all happy words. Yeah, this one makes sense. Return Neuraxia to the Sylphs.
Oh yeah, I guess Neuraxia did die.
Yeah.
I forgot that part. I thought we were like, oh, it's just a boot. You're not gonna die from that, but I guess the boot. Also, Chris.
I know, I guess like she is
Chris,
very
don't go-
small.
Chris, don't go downstairs. Take the short way. Up, you fell like. Okay, yeah, you just jumped off.
That's the short way.
That is the short way.
It
You
wasn't.
can
but
also
I'll
actually
stop it.
go outside from the top floor. There's a roof, and that was the short way for me when I was doing these quests. I just jump off the roof.
I'm gonna jump off the roof!
What do you need my mattress, Kramer? Why don't you use yours? Well, I've been sleeping on it, Jerry. And then they acted for Kramer did racist things, and that's how that story ends.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
The racist man.
Comoxio, I've got bad news. I keep alternating Chocobo and Fat Cat just instinctively. I should keep using Fat Cat.
I got left behind from Chris. I should probably go catch up to him.
I'm sorry, Elder, but, you know, like, the judges showed up, one of them kicked Neuraxia really hard, and Sylphs aren't really tough.
Did you lie to them and say that they didn't suffer yet?
You don't have to lie to them, because you're told outright they didn't suffer by the priests. They've examined
I'm pretty sure that one in particular suffered.
Probably.
Get kicked into the wall and then stay there alive for who knows how long it's been.
Yeah, but they're magic. How do you know they feel pain?
Were they faking it the entire
I mean,
time?
you don't necessarily...
Yeah.
Just because, like, she was lying dying doesn't mean she was necessarily, like, suffering, exactly. She wasn't being, like, impaled and just, like, feeling her entire body torn apart. It was just, like, a slow death, I imagine.
Slow death from broken bones.
Probably less painful than the guy who got impaled and repeatedly impaled over and over again. Or the Imperial who got shot through the back by their gauntlets. Probably really fucked.
Oh, the Sylphs want revenge.
Sylphs out for fucking blood. Alright. Just moving shit on the bed.
These guys do have funny hats, though.
Does everyone here wear their glasses?
Probably.
Is that just a thing?
You might
you know
need them
what?
for snowstorms.
They reskinned this. They reskinned this hat. I figured it out.
What do you mean?
For the Christmas tree hat, they just reskinned that hat
Oh, they got you.
because it comes
Anyway.
with the stupid glasses.
Oh, that's probably, yep. See, jumping off the roof is actually more fun than jumping down the stairs because you jump off the roof.
Where am I even going?
I will say, though, they make you go up those stairs a bit too many times in this section. In fact, this is actually the second... Remember, I told you there was 2 sections of the game that's like, this is the second.
This is it.
This is the other one. Doing chores in Coerthas to find an airship.
Alright, someone is stalking their marks, who I'm increasingly convinced is Sid. Don't tell me, but if I'm right, you're just gonna hear me cackle when that penny drops.
Something I gotta do.
You suck shit, Imperial. I hate that you don't have a switch when you connected. I was sorry when you connect the switch for your second release. That's what 6G is gonna be for. I still have to, because, you know, I didn't pay attention to it, but I will have to, yeah, look over the Guerrilla Collective stuff and the PC Gaming Show stuff to see what's up.
You'd think they would change how they do it by now, but they don't. And it's funny.
What's this?
The PC gaming show.
Alright.
Because everyone complains about how boring it is with people talking, but they're like, we want the people to talk.
Father Iliad, I killed a guy on the graveyard grounds. We have a spare spot. I'm glad he's not mad about me shanking him, but we know he's an Imperial. He's got the armor and shit. They're showing more games tomorrow, by the way. Oh.
What, Persona 3?
Probably.
Persona 3 on Steam this time.
No, they would have found that by now.
Yeah.
Done a
bit, Alphanod. You've been taking a while.
こんなところで帝国の影に怯えている場合ではないぞ。我々の手で暁を蘇らさねばならん。そのためには
I'm kind of curious how they would handle Persona 3 on Steam, because like Persona 3 Portable I feel like would be too low rent, and OG, even Persona 3 Fez is a bit unrefined. You'd have to tweak it at least a bit, I feel like, if you want to make it optimal.
I like that you call it Persona 3 Fez. That's fun.
It's the only true way. I'm right, by the way. I'm fucking right.
I really wish they actually didn't have the goggles under his hood, because that pretty much gives the whole thing away.
Yeah, I saw the goggles and I was like, and then, you know, it was like, oh, here's a timepiece that's only Guardian, and I was like, I remember a certain man who's Guardian who's missing. And we haven't seen, you know, one of the requisite elements of the mythos yet.
I will give you this, though.
Yeah.
Do you remember Sid Garland? Do you remember hearing Garland Ironworks earlier in the game?
Yes, actually.
You remember Biggs and Wedge worked for Garland Ironworks?
That's,
They're all together. They're all the same thing. Biggs, Wedge, and Sid are all part of the same group. They clumped them all together in this one.
Yeah, they're just great. They're all about the airship and shit. But yeah, like when they were saying like, oh, where's Sid? Oh, where's our guy that we're missing? I don't even know if they said Sid, but they said like our airship engineer. I'm kind of like, that's Sid. So.
Yeah. But yeah, Sid's backstory is like Garlean defector and such.
Yeah. The thing about Emily is like, that's kind of like it depends on whether it's you or not, because to me, often, at least in the past years, like the PC gaming show often didn't have a lot that interested me personally. They do show a lot, to be fair, that's perfectly fine, but like a lot of the actual games aren't my wheelhouse versus like individual shows. They might benefit this year from, you know, all the other shows being dead or often doing their own thing.
Where am I going?
I don't know.
I guess that works.
He says he brought joy to an old man's life, but Sid doesn't look too far behind him.
No, not in here. Wait.
I don't know if you noticed it though, but Sid actually appears in the CG Realm Reborn trailer, but without a beard.
I don't think I did, actually. I don't think that's the objective fact, man, because if we're gonna swing that sort of thing, it's kind of hard to beat Nintendo Treehouse swinging like multiple hour-length looks at individual games.
Yeah. They do. The reason he has the beard is to kind of throw you off, but the goggles give it away. It's like MBGX Science Man. Who is it? I don't know.
Yeah,
It's Final Fantasy, could it?
It comes together pretty quickly. Was that Luigi plucking at something? We don't know when Nintendo's doing their stuff. It's just sometime in June. I assume we'll find out, like, you know, like Tuesday morning or something, to be an email saying tomorrow at 4 a.m. And then that'll be it.
3 in the morning, we're gonna show you Mario 7. This time he's got a gun.
I'm gonna show you the ARMS characters. It's Springman again.
The ARMS character in Smash is Billy from Arms 2. That's right, there's Arms 2.
It's probably gonna be something like that. It's gonna be like Arms 2 is gonna have its own custom character or something, and you know, this will be like all the main custom options or something.
I still think the better one though is the Arms character is Paper Mario with the really long arms.
I think ideally the hero situation would be best, because you know then I could just always select him in and job done.
But yeah, the gist for you is Alphinaud's like, hey Sid, we're gonna fix the Scions.
We do have Lord Science of this, this will probably get a bit easier.
Give me 1 second.
We do have to ram raid an Imperial base at some point though. Oh well fuck, there's Garuda. Or Rayman. I guess never say never, because we like it truly could be fucking anyone, really. Pass this book.
They also do introduce that Garuda is the next one.
Yeah.
その万神ガルーダを狩れば他の蛮族たちに与える影響も大きいということだ。万神が絶対的存在ではない証明になるのだからな。万神ガルーダが控える祭壇は
Make sure you attune to the Aether, right, Chris? That way you can teleport to Coerthas.
シド、あなたの出番だ。エンタープライズを探しに行く。
You know, I thought, what happened to Biggs and Wedge, actually?
そうだ。シド、あなたの飛空艇だ。あの船は0歳前にグリダニアから飛び立ったのが最後。
Nice.
俺の飛空艇。
The Tiny Bronco.
少し。
I think the Tiny Bronco was actually the one Biggs and Wedge were working on, not Sid's actual, like, his own airship.
Ah, okay.
There he is, that's Sid.
Yeah, I think I actually do recognize him. At least I recognize, like, the shirt and goggles like that.
I can finally post it. Here you go. You're in the Discord chat. Here comes Meme of the Century.
It's Sid with DMC5 Dante's face.
Because they're the same person. I was like, I had that image saved, and I was like, when they meet Sid, I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna go, here he is.
Ah, oh, the Enterprise.
Yep. That's a hot Final Fantasy IV reference.
Mm.
Although Sid in Final Fantasy IV was kind of a strange dwarf-looking man.
Yeah. Yeah, like just hairy brown beard and cackled. I did like that when you met the dwarves, he just fit in better than anyone because he just looked like them essentially. They were just like, well, fuck yeah. Alright. How about you don't die? Boo. He just made a ship so fucking complex that only he can pilot it. And the security measures go pretty good. I'm gonna be out here fucking fighting scorpions to try and get their goddamn scorpion web. Gits didn't want to give me any.
In the grand scheme of things, though, Garland Ironworks is actually the only producer of Magitech stuff in all of Eorzea, though.
Ah. Pretty significant, though. Better hope we can actually like, not let him get caught or killed by the Imperials again.
You know, because Sid defected from Garliad, so, you know, he's the only guy here who knows the knowledge.
This tends to be the case. Remember Octodad?
According to Steam, I've got a friend who's playing Persona 4 Golden.
That didn't take long. Yeah, Hammer, the Octodad's new game was in the PS5 reveal. It's the Bug Snacks one.
Oh yeah.
You sound so disheartened about that. Hello, Luigi.
It looks like Gavin's back in Coerthas.
Yep. Familiar stomping ground.
For you, yes.
I think it's a very different kind of game, man. It's a more, I guess, town building, essentially.
I almost forgot to do something.
I haven't looked into it beyond the bit in the PS5 reveals, really, though. Reveal show, even. Yep. I can see fucking Albrecht standing over there at the fire, just waiting for me to get 2 more levels.
Oh yeah, Chris, I almost forgot. When you hit level 40, you were like, Maim and Mend 2, what's that? According to the job guide, when you unlock Maim and Mend 2, the damage you do is up by 30%, and the amount of healing you do is up by 30% now.
Wow.
So it's just a trait that makes you strengthened and...
Sniped by Chocobo. Dragon living bastards. Fucking dragon cultists up here. Fucking Eston in your shit. And dragon heretics. I guess it makes sense that the dragoons live up here if they call dragon worshippers heretics. You might agree with.
This is also where I can actually reveal, like, it's a pretty big coincidence that you picked Halone as your deity.
I noticed him, yeah.
Coerthas is where they worship Halone.
I noticed that the guy I'm talking to was like, Halone, help me, like, leave me alone.
Yeah, they are all about Halone in Coerthas.
This is one of those wee things where, like, I guess for a bit of tighter routing, it'd be nice if, like, granted, you know, it's fussier to do these sort of things, but if you were on the Dragoon path by this point, it'd be like, ah, yeah, you're a Dragoon, so just pass on through, but good luck if they actually entertain you.
Yep.
like this here, where it's like, you know, I'm a dragoon, you know I'm, but I guess the Frere Essendon did just, you know, backstab him, so fuck. But still.
Again, the Ishgardian people in Coerthas, they're very insular.
Yeah. Giant pricks.
As their whole thing is, they're like, we would like to just be us, none of you. Goodbye.
I think Luigi is awake and squeaking, so I might have to pause to go feed him, or at least, you know, scratch him or whatever he seeks. Yep, he's also like, we are arbiters of Holoni as well, so fucking so am I, mate. I'm a lonely worshipping dragoon.
But you're not from Ishgard, so you don't count.
An inquisitor. He's here to inquire. On a single landmark while traveling. Well, I guess to be fair, unlike most other hell paranoid people, they are kind of contending with, you know, an immortal dragon god who awakens every so often and makes other seemingly immortal or constantly spawning dragons appear to fuck shit up.
Just a lot of war against dragons up here. Some dragon fighting.
So Astrologians, like again, I'm gonna guess like the class quest for that must be around here somewhere. Ugh.
Not really. Kinda. I would like to show you guys something.
Where are you?
We're up here. Chris is...
Where's up here?
Like at the northern point of the map. Probably see the blue dots. If you go look.
That is quite some north.
This is actually one of the bigger areas in the base game.
If you'll permit me to go grab this guy nearby first, then I'll head up to you.
Yep.
New website I can find is a good summary of the PC Gaming Show hardware website. I would think Gamatsu probably has a lot of the articles on the individual announcements and trailers and shit up by now. You're just looking for like raw game information. You're looking for a bit more than that though. You know how it goes, game journalists' websites are like, well, it's not one of the big three console publishers and they're not talking about, you know, Western AAA games, so who even cares? Even though everyone cares a lot. What's up, my guy? The also just kind of made him stand in the corner looking bullied.
Give me a minute.
Yep, we just squeaking. Part of the issue is now that it's summer, it takes longer for, like, you know, to reach proper nighttime darkness, so Luigi just keeps thinking it's earlier than it is and gets like antsy and wants out. He's like, oh, but it's still light. It's like, no, it's nighttime though.
Alright, I'm over here.
So I'll be with you after I hand this in once I can find my way back to this godforsaken tower. Here we go.
just want to show you guys a pretty nice vista.
I will say, riding this cat up the stairs, A, looks fucking funny, and B, probably is quite heretical. Let's be real. Hello. Give me a wee minute. Hello. I have a back scratcher. Will you accept this? The way is a cat looking toward to not let something touch it.
I think he didn't accept it.
Oh. No, he did not accept it. Portland for an official introduction to the other houses. Oh, that works. Alright. I'll be along to you now. Let's just go. Hello, Luigi. What? It surely must be like, like a segmented VOD or something of the show by now.
I feel like you guys will appreciate this vista.
Slay 2 heretics, 7 knights. Nope. Can't deny Portalium has a firm argument. 3 for 3. Alright. I'll be along to you now. So...
Uh-oh, Chris is getting hit.
By the ground.
Hello.
Hey, Chris. Oh no, I don't want that teleport.
Luigi has not seen the back scratcher before, and he's very nervous about this new implement in reach
Yeah,
of him.
it's on its way. Let's take a little walk.
Wrong way. That way. Story of Seasons, Friends of Mineral Town remake comes out on July 14th on Steam. That's right, that is very close in general, isn't it? I have to check when that actually releases on Switch and shit over here.
Alright, let's wait for Gavin.
Yep. The kitty cat is moving as fast as he can.
It's fine. So,
Oh, pardon me.
the significance of this is, you see that really big place over there?
Aye.
That's Ishgard, the fourth city-state, Eorzea.
Mm.
But you're not allowed to go there. Wink.
No, I get it.
It's a very nice looking place, though. I like how it's kind of like...
It has similar architecture to all this, yeah. I imagine it's
Yeah.
pretty slick.
But it's like a pretty big looking city. That's all I really wanted to show, actually. Just...
Yeah, neat.
I just think that's a really nice vista.
It is, like this nice sitting out against like the clear gray sky. Right, so I'm gonna get to the nearest camp and then park a bit to go contend with Luigi.
Cat.
Cat. Alright. Back in a few minutes.
I'm running after you, Chris. I'm gonna do some action and some excitement.
Traveling across the desert. Very exciting.
It's not desert though, it's snow.
Oh, you see, by definition. No. Get off me.
I'm killing it.
Are they like under here or something? Oh, yep.
Yeah. This section of the game is generally just seen as like, hey, we're doing chores in Coerthas.
But isn't
it.
that the whole game?
It is, but there's kind of like a drought of dungeons. There are dungeons, like still some optional dungeons we can do, but they don't actually have you do another dungeon for a while, and then they're like, all right, here's a dungeon now, after you talk to everyone in the entire area. It's also more so because you spend so much time in this one area. It's a big area, but you're just going back and forth and this and that in this single area. So there's not even that much variety to look at. It does have interesting aspects though, because it's introducing to you to the people of Coerthas. It's like, we're very... the Halone, we like dragon, we don't like dragons bad. Kill the dragons. Did you talk to a dragon yesterday? Guess you gotta be executed. That's pretty much their entire thing, is they're like, did somebody say dragon? I guess we gotta do a genocide now. Kill those dragons. And anyone who's talked to the dragons too, they gotta be killed.
Everyone hates dragons.
Yep. They've been fighting a war against the dragons for a very long time. That's a squished cat. Squish that cat. I think the oak cane might be. Yeah, the oak cane is for you, but it's not as good.
Mine is too.
So it's less good.
Hell yeah, the can I made is better.
Take that.
Yeah. Gavin, you're just sitting there squishing that cat.
Squish that cat. All you need to know is to squish that cat. That video means well, the vet in that video, but also every bit of advice he says does not apply to Luigi at all.
Luigi's not squishable.
No, he's not much fussed on being squished or held in any regard, even being like squished against body and like football carriages. I did that and he was just like, well, time to claw the shit out of your side.
Don't
Luigi.
squish that cat.
Luigi pretty much just doesn't like being... He only likes being carried at very specific circumstances, like when he's tired or whatever and wants to be picked up. But those times are very rare, and at all other times he's just kind of like, well, I'm going to cry and put my claws out.
Don't squish that cat.
Meow. Makes a convincing argument that Portland Air. This looks interesting, but it's free to play. I know Humankind, but the other ones, I don't think I do know. It'll be a bit beyond me. Or at least until I go look at them, because I haven't watched the show. Big box. It's getting Death Stranding flashbacks. Just plop it all onto your back. Fucking dragon cultist, I can leap upon you.
It's been a while since I had one.
Ah, an instant.
Single player instance activate. They figure you've talked to a lot of people, so we'll at least give you some form of combat.
This hooded assaulter is not wearing a hood.
I'd rather just talk to people.
You would?
I mean, I'm a healer, so yes.
I guess.
Oh, pardon me.
I do remember, like, doing this section, and I was like, at a point, I was like, alright, this is gone a bit long. I'd like some variety.
Got your shit. Kind of survival co-op game on an alien planet with persistent metagame progression. Draconian Rosary.
That means he's been talking to dragons.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Maybe we gotta just kill him a little bit. Since he's been talking to dragons.
He's like, oh, just immediately fucking Deus Vult, God wills it, kill the heretics. Suffer not the dragon to live. All your dalliances and niceties about getting this shit sorted. No, sorry, we gotta kill some heretics. May I also kill some heretics? Ah. Oh, an Edelweiss. Yeah, I'm beginning to see bits of the
Mitsuno story influence here, where we have political intrigue going on here in this region about organized religion, conflicts, and
Church bad?
church tends to be bad.
Dragons good?
Nah, they're probably also bad. Let's be real.
You don't remember the tweet?
Oh, I remember that one.
And then the guy picks up like,
Church Vatican's
bad.
like, you fuck dragons. My good sir. Idlewise. Why is the lion? Is that an Idlewise in your pocket? Are you happy to see me? I mean, that's fitting and all, but still.
Very glad they always make me lose first before giving me the option to just do very easy to get it over with. Very happy with that. This one's gonna take forever too.
Evil Genius 2. First game was quite popular, but I never played it. I vaguely remember hearing it. Hello.
Hello.
Is that an Idlewise in your pockets? Are you not very happy to see me at all, actually? We ride. Where am I riding to? Ah, the camp. They announced that last year. Oh. Pardon me. My good lord.
Look.
There's another guy in the super bulky armor. The giant shoulders. And he's glowing with an aura of power. This AFK glowing with power of his giant shoulders over this man. Oh, Heist 4 attempts is led by a good guy. Goodish guy.
This is the guy we got a picture of in the house.
Ah. Thought he looked kind of familiar.
He's a nice guy. Everyone likes him.
That's good.
House for Tom is I don't know if they go into it yet, but they're less isolationist.
I'm getting that impression because he's like, ah, yeah, I'm not much for formality. I welcome you lot. Godfall is Gearbox's attempt to do a melee-only Destiny, essentially. It looks really bad. Also, you know, Gearbox, so avoid. He looks like he's getting ready to make coffee. Is this like Iron Giant themed gear?
No, that was actually you saw this.
I know, I
the
remember
week.
seeing it, yeah. I'm just wondering, is it based on that or just...
No, it's just a big crunchy tin can body gear.
Fair enough. This one would make quite a bit of sense if they were like, oh yeah, you're a Dragoon, can you like show some Dragoon shits?
Well, they're sitting Alpha now, just rocking out by a fire.
It's Sid from Final Fantasy. He's here. What a great guy.
I will say, like, Fortom's aren't Fortom or Forto. How do you pronounce it?
For Tom.
Fortom. Their armor does look pretty nice. Time to beat up some rookies. Welcome to hell, boys. I didn't tell you about my special nice friend of my own. He leaps amongst it. You don't.
I think Chris is still doing an instance that I was like, that was kind of a pain when I did it the first time.
Is it a very long one?
I think it's pretty long.
There's a lot of shit, and there's an enemy that you can't kill
Ah.
that just constantly throws AoEs at you. Also, I'm a healer, so don't forget that one.
Ah.
With no chocobo.
You're not allowed to chocobo?
Nope.
Well,
Why would you? Why would you? Why would you, Gavin? You're a healer.
Yeah. This guy is pretty good. He's just like, everyone else are jackasses. They don't know what they're missing out on. It's like, yeah, you know what's up. Do not concern yourself with that house. I'll do that myself. That bodes well. Where are you? Where have you died? Ah, you sneaky fool. Alright, I'm gonna find Nin.
Chris, do you want to be back in the party?
I mean, I have to leave, like,
Oh yeah, you're right.
soon
It's-
anyway.
It's Chris' time to go. Did you actually beat the instance though, so you don't have to worry about it?
Yep.
Okay, good. I don't want you to have to worry about that.
Should probably just leave here, because it's in town.
It's in a town. You're fine.
I will continue my ride. What's the name of the quest you got to, Chris, actually?
That's a great question.
Yeah, because Gavin probably wants to catch up to it.
Pardon me.
It's after the instance. It's,
Yeah, okay, yeah,
basically-
so
no.
once you finish the instance and finish that quest, that's when you're gonna be done.
Okay.
That's
think I
probably a
will-
good...
Press on tonight and just keep at it, because it can't be far off.
Nah.
Alright, well, I'm leaving.
Okay. It's been fun, Chris. Thanks for coming around.
It has. Goodbye.
There he goes. Now it's just the two of us.
Now we can get wacky.
Now we can do a goof.
Yeah, everyone's just kind of like, we got our own internal politics and gossip, and I imagine our last man, Fulhamon, probably ain't any different. Frozen France is not a very accommodating place. Your obsession with other people's problems is a bit questionable. Questionable. The fucking way that thing walks.
This thing?
Yeah. It just makes me giggle. It's just how fidgety it is as it runs.
It's having a time.
Oop, careful. Yoop. Everyone is the big dick. Yoop. And I know there's no fall damage, so fuck it, let's go.
There is fall damage.
Well,
but you
no
can't die
death, no
from
fall
death.
death. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Unless you make the mistake to fall down and then
In front of an enemy.
And then they're like, oh, you have 1 HP. And now that you're in this encounter with me, you can't rapidly regen your health. So I'm gonna hit you once and you're dead.
One more level. I don't know if you can see him, but one more level.
Yep, well, I can't see the quest, but I saw it on stream. I saw the quest icon.
We ride.
I actually have 2 levels of mount speed increase in this area.
Well, fucking look at that thing go. It's the face as well. There's everything about it. You. He's gaining on me. See, it also doesn't make sense for that one to move as fast as it does, I feel like. This cat moving that fast is gonna look very fucking funny.
It is gonna be very funny. Let's go talk to Harshifon.
Oh, chiffon. What do you got? Let's hope the Ish Guardians proper have anything to say. And the spear is the one behind mine in the Carpenter craft list. It's getting close. Well, he's either about to actually be a heretic or he's attempting to, make peace, and he's about to get his shit done. Where's the steel steps?
Is up. Steel Vigil.
Ah, wait, no, I see. Yeah, steel vigil, sorry. I was too preoccupied with big blue bit. Hang on. To grab. A remaster of Shadow Man. If that's the one I'm thinking of, I've only ever seen the box art of that one. I've heard people like it, but I've never actually played it. Let's go. Oh, it's fucking gaining on me. I like how you do keep slowing down just to accommodate for this cat.
I can do little steps. Look at this. Little steps.
Little steps.
I think we're almost there.
There's a fucking dragon here. Yeah, I'm gonna kill you just on principle. I'm a dragoon, that's what I do. This model is a lot like the wyvern thing, one of the wyvern type things from 12, but not exactly. There's none that had that head, and their wings were different. How you doing, my guy? Not well.
Not at all.
There's an unfit knight over there, and there's Francil. Deal from a sec, how you? Just around the corner, fortunately. The Fiend is still here. This one looks a bit more like him. Again, different head, different wings, but it has the tail and it has like the general model of that one. I'm not lying about these dragons though. I'm getting fairly serious up here. Right.
It's dragons.
Like Avis, wyverns, and drakes, and worms, and the rest of it were all the Fantasy 12 ones. Yeah, that even walks like the 12 one. Yeah, it doesn't have a very different head and wings. Alright, I haven't seen Knight the Third. Oh, well.
It's somewhere.
This knight is merely unnerved, so hey. Let's go see Francil. There's a fucker with the car. Just the game based on that popular Skyrim mod. How's it looking then? Yeah, he's probably gonna die. Oh, hey. He just shitstormed that basically instantly.
Yeah, that guy's very high level. Hang on, let me check. That guy's level 70.
Fucking hell.
He was just walking around. Why did I eat an ether? I didn't want to do that.
We ride. Oh, hey, it's a small version of that boss from Halatali.
I'm giving you a head start. Now I'm going.
Will I make it time? Just seeing you, I fell into the pit. That's what I get for looking behind me. But it was worth it for the sight of you speeding up ahead. I would not fall directly down here because there's a git. But yeah, the Dragoon quest just keeps sending me into these fucking pits to fight shit. And the knight goes like, you are very Dragoon. And then back to Alberic's like, yeah, they like you. Hey. I see you. Your fast approach. In the end, you still won.
Yes.
Shit's fucked, my good man. Already my name is cursed. I hate these people.
You helped them, but they were people talking to dragons, so now you're a dragon friend to kill you. Now, please, maybe. That's their thinking.
Just name the amount of dragons you want, Dale. I'll bring them back. It's fine. Shenanigans afoot. Someone wants this house dead. Imagine someone who would benefit from One high heist is vanishing. Probably a dragon fucker. Didn't show much.
Head start again.
Didn't show much. I saw bits of Skyrim mod before. It's pretty cool. You're locked in an underground city, and I think you can travel through time to find out why people turn into statues.
Here I
Nuts.
come.
He's coming. I feel him. I cannot escape. Help. The trailer they showed was just 30 seconds of cool trailer man voice.
Oh, I'm in your shot.
Oh, time to fuck up the postman. The fiendish postal service and its role in politics. Big floppy ears.
Hey, look, it's a Rathalos.
Hey. Right enough. One day, eventually. If I find the draconian rosary in these parcels, I'm going to gut you like a fish. Just on the spot, let's be real. Yep. Oh my good man, I do believe you're a heretic. Yeah, that is taking the piss a bit, making every single parcel bound for that. Have rosaries. I have to take one of these no matter what, no. Let's take you out. Dearest Inquisitor, or wherever you are. There you are. Yep.
It's the Guardian Inquisition. That's how it is.
And they're basically saying, yeah, we're gonna kill him no matter what, any which way. It's like,
I accidentally pulled out my dark bird.
It's fucking fancy though. Look at him. Do whatever you must. Alright. We gotta kill some people today.
They're taking him to Witch Drop. You know what they mean by that, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna kick him into a pit.
They're gonna kick him into the hole because he's a dragon friend.
And if you're a dragon friend, the dragon will carry you out, and if you're not, then, who knows. It's like just a big, shinier chocobo.
It's got dark energy.
The same could be said of all birds.
All birds have dark energy.
Yeah, they don't like to reveal it, but they do. Alright.
I find that suspicious. You gotta dip out of the party.
Yep. And let's just hit that to fade in, fade out. Alright. Off I go.
Do the content.
Alright, it's time to start a big ass fight. And cause as much royal chaos as possible. Yep, just jump into the pit. Yep, time to die. Don't kill the Inquisitor, that's fine. Everyone else, though, oh well. Aloni's halls await. Alderic the Unyielding, I serve a higher hall. We got friends somewhere? Oh wait, no, it's this guy. You need to die.
I mean, the thing is, in instances like this,
Yeah.
they tend to give you, like, someone who's missing. Like, they gave you a healer in this.
Yeah.
I think they gave Chris, like, a DPS or two or something. Maybe, like, a tank, I don't know. But I do understand where Chris is coming from, because as a healer, you don't have much damage output, so these, where you're doing this, kind of irritating.
Yep.
But the point of it is more so, like, a lot of story content, they actually use this game as a bottleneck to try and improve players' skills. So when they do endgame grinding stuff,
Yeah, they're prepared.
They're prepared. So basically, a lot of this is supposed to make you better at the game.
Yeah. Oh, there's a dragon.
Trying to still balance sort of against healers.
That dragon fucking hits me. And the dragon is immortal. Alright. I guess that's what Chris was having issues with.
Most likely. I think I died once or twice on this.
I am raw DPS, so I do not care.
Yeah, I wasn't tank, so
Eat shit out of Rick the only yielding. You think you can escape me, fucker? Eat shit and die. Alderic drops a draconian rosary.
it was him the whole time. He was the guy. He was planting the evidence.
Hey, Guillaume. Guess he's to jump down a pit. He's not going to, because that's how the Inquisition goes.
Yeah.
Oh, you changed your tune fucking quickly, didn't you?
The Temple Knights is their army, which is pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah. And use it. I kind of gotta read on that guy. There's so many. It's like, I hope you don't forget that fucking airship. Or I guess he presumes to know we're really here to go gank Garuda with. Because I know you, boy. Alright, you don't have classes, instead your fighting style depends on your weapon. You have a bunch of different skills combined with different weapons. You can be a ranged fighter as a berserker that combines ranged skills with an axe weapon to just throw the axes. That sounds pretty neat. Yeah, you're right. This Lego story actually does work out very nicely for like picking Halone as my chosen deity, and then also being a dragoon on top of that.
Ishgard is a theocracy that also has like the 4 high houses that are pretty much kind of in charge with the archbishop.
Again, that actually is very, very Mitsuno.
I wonder if there's an expansion that's all about that. Called Heaven's Word. Maybe we'll see someday.
Maybe. I think any which way it's a bit more than maybe at this point. Let's go hand this in. So would this be where Chris reached and stopped then?
Yeah, you turned in this quest, and I'm pretty sure that's where Chris stopped.
Alright. Yep. Just one level shy of the next job quest too.
How unfortunate.
That'll be a treat for next time.
Little a job quest as a treat.
Surgeon Simulator 2. I think I actually vaguely remember that being announced. I forget. I can't tell with that one anymore. Alright. That should be us then.
Time to teleport to the homestead.
Yes.
I hope it doesn't feel like I'm giving too much away, but I'm pretty sure, like, to almost everyone, even by this point, they know that Heaven's Word is the Ishgard expansion.
I figured, like, it was, yeah. Once we get into this whole place being a theocracy and everything and all the rest, it's kind of, yeah. Imagine that the one called Heaven's Word probably has something to do with a place that has a holy see. And all the rest of it. The Outlast game, the last one looked pretty shit. I've heard Outlast 2 was actually pretty bad. Just a lot of this like bad level design and just run head first into death trap. So I suppose here's a question. How far along are we in A Realm Reborn, out of curiosity?
Let me...
Without giving too much away, I suppose.
Let me look at things.
Because while I know I'm like well ahead of the level curve at this point, I am kind of curious about it. Since I'm at 44, base game ended at 50 and all. I imagine I'll probably hit level 50 before we reach the end. Like a good bit before we reach the end even.
What was the name of the quest you just did?
That was of Men and Gods, I think, or of Gods and Men, something like that. Next one is Final Flight of the Enterprise.
Okay. That's a level 38 quest.
As we have a good wee bit to go then.
Okay. Next stream, there'll be still a handful more of talking because this is, again, like the second dry spell of A Realm Reborn where they padded out saying, hey, just talk to a bunch of guys, there's lots of story and setting up things.
To be fair, I do find it very... It's to my taste. It's very... it is very, you know, like Ivalice-like.
Yep. And then... that there. Things start happening. They already said it, but eventually we do Garuda.
Yeah.
And something pops up.
But I assume at some point we're probably also going to deck Leviathan in the face. That's like 4/4. I suppose really, like there must be a good fair bit left, seeing as we...
No, we're closer than you think.
Okay.
To the end of 2.0.
2.0.
Yeah.
No worries.
I can give you a number of quests. It's not. If you don't find that a spoiler.
Nah, I don't, because there's the individual quests could be like any possible length, any possible amount of stuff in it. So, lay it on me.
Counting
Walking on top of the fence like a real cat. It'll be funny when I change to the bunny woman. The chicken is also very good balance.
Alright. 49 quests.
49. That is like closer than I expected, but that is still a fair whack.
It's a bit away because you're level 38 stuff.
Yeah.
But we've done like 120 quests so far.
Yeah. And you can crunch through a lot of these fairly quickly.
And then that's the end of 2.0, and then we're in the end game with the patch content.
Yeah. Then it gets saucy.
Then it gets spicy.
Let's see what this hunt business is about. Ooh.
I did a backflip.
And my backflip is just fucking wild.
Are you actually able to clear the fence with your backflip, or does it count it as a wall? Because I think yours is very high.
We'll find out in like 15 seconds. But I basically turned down the scary parts and turned up the disgusting parts compared to our last one. Shocking and disgusting, or shocking and disturbing are apparently good horror. They can be, but if it's all you have is just like, oh gore, oh you cut penis, then it's kind of like, oh well. It's not very horror.
I wonder if I can do my gap closer, because the gap closer for Dark Knight is a jump.
Mm.
Nah, I'm still behind.
It looked it though.
It looked good, but no.
Yeah, nah, like animation wise I clear that wall very easily, but it stops me.
Yeah, this wall is a bit strict. The arenas though are not strict and will let you die.
In a way that kinda makes sense. Arena against like some hell monster isn't built for safety, but you know, the walls of your house would be. Gloomwood looks pretty cool. This is also the last big announcement. Let's have a gander while we're on stream. Pop. Dark Victorian City, Ancient Curse. You do nothing but stealth, arsenal of eccentric weapons, and your wit. Versus this is very... Yeah, looking at it, that's very Thief Deus Ex-y, isn't it? That does look pretty. I do like how they've captured that aesthetic. Like, well, look at that. We're reaching the saucy parts of indie game development. We're not reaching like late 90s, early 2000s 3D.
Nostalgia. It's the good shit.
I do also believe once we fight Garuda,
Mm.
that's the part where the story goes, oh. For a
Time
realm
spoke.
reborn and then you get to the end, and then you're like, all right.
Man, it's our little patch content stretch.
Yeah, because once you fight Garuda, then you kind of got a hook,
Yeah.
because
We know there's at least one more out there. Well, actually, technically speaking, we know there's at least two more out there.
like, they generally, like, how they pace it
Yeah.
past Garuda is where I would say is considered, like, we're getting to the ending.
Okay.
Like,
It just takes that sort of...
not to be like, oh, this happens. No, it's more so that it's like,
This makes a natural end point for a part of the story.
more so this is where things start coming to a head.
Ah, okay. So that's where everything just lights the fuck up, basically.
I don't know. Just things occur, and then you're like, all right, I can see we're getting to the ending of the game.
Okay. And we have just all lines of plots of inquiry into the expansions. Like
A lot of
those
the intrigue in the patch content is like, whoa, this is like internal affairs and world politics. Is how, because you gotta have that intrigue, because then they build that stuff up, and then whenever an expansion comes out, it's like they try and pay it off, all that stuff. They're like, think
No
about
worries.
this, and then the story goes.
Thanks for coming out, Tim Emily. Thanks for watching. Next stream will probably be Monday, yes, because I have... I'm hosting a game of Dungeon World tomorrow. So, tabletop shenanigans with another gaggle of goons. Goons. But yes, I see what you mean. So, really it does just kind of keep getting more and more Matsuno, evil-ishish. Just the politics ramp up and
like the
intrigue.
in between is supposed to provide intrigue.
Yeah,
for
to set
main-
you up for the next one.
The main course of the actual stories of the expansions.
That makes
So
sense.
there's a lot more minutia and little details in the patch story content.
I'm down for that. Looking forward to that.
Hopefully, patch 5.3 comes out before we get to the patch content, because that's the part where they were like, we're gonna restore, we're gonna
Streamline
cut down,
this. Yeah.
streamline it.
Do we have like a window for that yet, or is they?
Sometime. It was supposed to be this month.
Ah, okay. It's probably
But
been
they
bumped back a
had
little bit.
to-
Then.
Bumped back. They say about a month, bumped back.
Okay.
So, hopefully, sometime next month will be when they've revitalized and being like, all right, we cut out like a third of the quests from the Realm Reborn patch content,
Okay.
so it's more digestible.
It'll be funny if we get to the point where we're in the middle of it, and then just suddenly everything in front of us vanishes.
Like they're like, we had to keep all the quests that introduce characters, obviously.
yeah.
But, you know,
A lot of the in-between run and talk to someone stuff will be...
run and talk to Jerry and ask him about the big game.
Have you seen any weirdos lately? And Jerry will just be like, maybe, I don't know. But that sounds good.
I feel like we got a different mailbox now, though. Wasn't this a red mailbox now? it's
You're
got
right,
brown?
yes. It was a red mailbox before, now it's got a...
I think the guy from the free company changed it to a funny mailbox.
just a little crown Moogle.
Yes.
Did anything else change? Not really.
Nope.
I hope the Monster Hunter meat stays. Alright. That'll be us for the night, I think. Oops, shit. Seems everyone's wrapping up for bed and all anyway. It's a good stopping point, I think. Alright. Thanks for coming out, lads. Thanks for watching. It's been Final Fantasy 14 with Chris, Evan, and David. Thanks for playing, Evan. Thanks for coming.
Yes.
And my next stream will most likely be Monday, since I'm occupied tomorrow. That'll probably be the pile-up, and then, like, Sonic Forces' main stream got delayed because I forgot about the PlayStation reveal event, so... that'll be over the next week.
Yes.
But yes, and yeah, of course the option's still open for extra Final Fantasy 14 streams if Chris finds the time. And I have the conditions. Yes. Good night. And see you whenever.